It is.
Hi.
Cool.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. Welcome to another week. Oh, are we live? There we go.
Definitely live.
There's always
another week of Doctors and Dungeon Masters. I am Kelly Breivik, a PhD student in planning at UWM.
Hi, I am Corey Hernai. I am also a PhD student here at UWM, but unlike Kelly and others here at the table, I'm not in Plan H. I'm in Plan C. I'm a worthless poet. I have no value in society.
Only two of us are.
I don't know. I think I read poems like once in 6th grade.
See,
yeah, see? And you've seen movies and read comics and played video games.
He plays Franz.
I play Franz the Rogue. Are you Thor? Are you Thor? Because stop stealing my thunder.
Oh. Well, you know. You're all like, and others here in Plan H. I don't have a plan. Because that's how my life goes.
Because she's a PhD candidate in the anthropology program.
Yep. So we don't feel the need to delineate ourselves institutionally. We just do it in our community and then just never talk to each other, just like the plans.
So we actually have a formal way to address these issues, and actually are able to, specifically target students and design classes around that.
So I'm playing Ash the Bard. We had said right before the stream that we were not going to do tangents. Hence,
nope.
Playing Thor.
Nope. Yeah, you're...
Continue on.
Hi, Eric, Plan H, PhD.
Who are you playing?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about you.
M.
Who's M?
It's a letter.
I thought it had two. I thought it was EM.
It is EM.
Like short for Emma.
But M, that's not short for Emma. It's just M. Now you learn something before you never see her again.
Well,
she thinks that she's gonna die.
Spoiler alert!
So what?
By the way, it's a season finale.
Yeah, none of us knew that.
I knew that.
I did not.
I did.
I guess I'm the social media manager, though.
Not. I did not know that.
I'm gonna move this.
Did not know that.
I did not know that.
I mean, it's like a part 1, part 2, because I don't imagine that y'all are.
Yeah, we're Breaking Bad right now.
I guess I've never seen it.
It's a two-parter.
Okay.
Anyways, wait,
like
it's a two-parter season, not a two-parter finale. It might have been a two-parter finale. I don't remember.
No idea.
Don't at me. Don't at me.
Too spreading out over to your.
No, you're fine.
Just don't at me. Whatever you do, I don't want to be added. That's like a fear of mine.
So what did your characters do? Because we had some texts over the week.
It's been so long.
And we're kind of spanning a course of 3 weeks in between this.
Yeah, so off stream we did a bunch of stuff. A bunch of conversations with some people. Mm-hmm. People keep trying to make Ash a part of their family, and he's just like deeply annoyed by it. But that's another story. He's like, I've known you all for 6 fucking weeks.
I've literally been doing this.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any conversations with Franz. Yeah. So we might have to roleplay today Ash leaving to Zombieland.
To be fair, out of character, it's been like a really long time.
It's been 7 full days.
Yeah.
So I figured we did do stuff over text to get like some specifics, but I'm going to introduce things that also happened in those 3 weeks, and then we could also play that stuff out.
I want to say one small thing.
My relationship with Ash has spanned since like May, right? Or even earlier. That's what I was referring to, sorry.
So our DM asked us very pointedly.
Which part?
So what would be cool as a player for you to see before we go to the ice tomb? And I said, I want to see a fucking ice dragon. And Kelly said, I'm glad you say that. You'll find out why. And that's how I've spent my last 24 hours being like, shit.
I mean, you're the one that asked for an ice dragon, so that's...
Super excited. I wonder if I get to ride it.
Imagine, probably not.
Imagine Franz on an ice dragon. And then I cast Mirror Image.
I imagine Franz getting killed by an ice dragon.
You are an asshole. He's 15.
And also an asshole.
Yeah, but all 15-year-olds are assholes. Try to say something original.
Anything else we want to talk about? What happened?
We're going to do this today, Corey? Are we doing this today, Corey? Because we can do this today, Corey, if you want to.
Do it!
We'll have an anthropology English showdown.
Okay.
Are you anthropologically break down why all 15-year-olds aren't assholes?
No.
It's just the truth commonly acknowledged.
In America. Other kids
All
like
right, so y'all asked people for help. You sent letters to various sources.
That's true. That happened.
Some close, some far.
Is this gonna be a montage?
A little bit. The first to arrive is Tenzin, being that he's the closest. And he immediately seeks counsel with the captain. I know, he hates you still.
He came on my word.
Yep. He's refused due to his surly nature and dark aura. And he doesn't receive that counsel until he asks you for help, Franz. Okay. And I imagine that Franz would go to Tomas, and Tomas arranges it. And
yes, that's exactly what would happen. Kidding. No, Franz would immediately go to the door and be like,
God.
boop, boop, boop.
Did you just assume that Franz would, like, follow process?
No, I was hoping he would, though.
I mean...
No, Franz is literally going out of his way to be more asshole-ish because he's having unconscious problems with himself right now. So no, of course not. He thinks he's an authority.
Unconscious?
They are. They are unconscious.
Long story short, thanks to Franz, Tenzin's able to talk with the captain.
See, it worked.
Next comes Lucky and King, sent by the Five Fingers. Lucky...
Fuck! They sent Lucky and King? Fuck you, Joe.
We have to really deal with Lucky for this entire battle.
Do just a quick insight on the two of them.
I really just don't want
to.
to.
Is that a one?
It's in that one.
Are you going to use a luck point?
Nope.
You don't do that shit for a luck. You don't.
Nope.
You don't waste that shit. Yeah, a lot. Okay. 26.
You can tell that if Joe sent these two, she probably has so much going on down in Taizhou that even if she wants to spare anyone, she can't.
They're the expendables.
And not only that, you know, she may or may not want them back, but if they make it back, then maybe they're worth more than she thought. Lucky's Emerald Tooth.
He's gonna have to kill Joe if Lucky dies, though.
Wait, he got his Emerald Tooth back?
Well, I didn't finish. Lucky's Emerald Tooth, stolen by Zeno, has been replaced with a gold one. In the months since you've seen him, he's grown his hair out, and he pulls it back into a ponytail, and he's got, like, the sides buzzed off.
Sounds like somebody I know.
And, he's got, like, this prison-style tattoo in Thieves' Cant, just tattooed right under his eye.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
He's gotten worse. How is that even possible?
Post Malone, what are you doing here?
And, he insists that it means revolution.
It doesn't.
Oh, I can read these.
Yeah.
What does it
So
say?
can
Garbage. And he clearly does not know that.
And I go up to him and I'm like, you know what they say about revolutions?
What?
You start where you finish.
And he thinks, and he goes, I'm okay with that. King, while young, was trained hard in the months that he's been in the Five Fingers since you've last seen, you know, when you first saw him with the chandelier dropped on him. And not only was he able to carry a wealth of supplies to help the fortress, he also is carrying Lucky's emotional baggage because he's been crying about being rejected by Bridget again.
How
you doing, King?
Cause.
What's up?
You're doing, King.
Oh, I just said you're not helping the cause with,
No.
like, the face tattoos and everything.
He doesn't. I think it looks cool.
Did you give that to him?
I didn't say that to him.
King, he shakes his head. He goes, no, that was Zeno's work.
And then I look
And then he goes real quiet. He goes, don't tell him. The whole guild is keeping it under wraps.
Oh, and I said, don't you worry. And I'm just like, oh, so Lucky, I see Zeno is taking a liking to you.
And Lucky goes, yeah, I've been helping out a lot.
Hey, Gamer Anthro, what's up?
Hello.
Pika,
Thank you for
Pika.
joining us.
Is that the wrestling Pikachu? Yes, it is.
Nice.
Be like, so happy. You both of you have no idea how excited I am to have the both of you up here.
And Lucky goes, it's good to help. I have found my calling in life at long last. And he's said this so many times, Ash, that you don't believe. Like, it's just yet another thing that he thinks is his calling and probably won't be. But he believes it.
Enough
with
to
all
get
his heart.
a face tattoo.
This is a face. The face that Ash is making is one that Lucky likely knows very well, and it's just the face of wow, you are a dumbass.
Fair enough.
Like, just all over his face.
Yup.
And then while I see this, I'm gonna turn to Lucky. I'm like, have you heard about the 5-finger discount yet?
Yes, that's how you introduced yourself to me.
Yeah. Just remember, if anyone ever gives you shit.
Oh, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But I'm good for stabbing. I've almost killed someone once.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Well, it was an Inquisition guard, and King and I were stationed, and we were supposed to...
There were two of you.
Hmm?
There were two of you.
Yeah.
And you almost killed him.
And we were told to stay back and not to do anything, but I accidentally knocked into something that almost killed him. But luckily it fell next to him instead.
Luckily, indeed.
Oh, I was so proud of that. Reeled y'all in. Anyway, so after that comes Fernao and Ace from the Taijo Bogs. They explain that Boggs can't handle the extreme cold, as he is made literally out of green matter and plant. But he sends his love and a basket of good berries for you all, grown straight from his arm.
Oh, can I chest bump Ace?
Oh, absolutely. Are you seeing like how hard the chest bump is? Like,
yeah.
let's just see. Let's just roll. And use dex mods to try and get each other to... So I rolled an 8. What did you roll?
I rolled an 8 too, but my dex...
Oh, it is like the most righteous chest bump. Like, you just... I was going more for like, did we line up together? Yup. A few soldiers trickle in from the north as fellow armies offer their help, but their numbers are few as the fortress is full of magic users and the captain's not willing to risk infighting for those who may not take too kindly to magic. The most notable influx happens a week before Operation Ice Tomb, as it's been called. A squadron of 50 fighters led by a tall, muscular man with deep scars on his arms and face come through. He's greeted by the captain at the gates with a hug and a kiss, and she goes, "I'm sorry to pull you from your work, dear." Anything, because now where I'm getting to, like, towards the end, did you want to talk with any of the people who have entered thus far?
I'm assuming we'd have like idle chatter and stuff, but nothing specific I'd want to accomplish. But I do mingle, you know.
No, I assume that there is like social aspects of it. I just wasn't sure before we get into like deeper into the thing.
I want to bet King about who can be the first one to steal Lucky's gold tooth.
Oh man, between you and him?
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, definitely me." Because he trusts me.
Okay, by the end of
this...
this...
But he doesn't trust you.
But goddamn does he respect me.
But, like, thievery doesn't have anything to do with trust, necessarily.
It's true, but I could put him in a situation where it's easier for me to grab the tooth.
Okay, end of this operation. First one to have the tooth wins.
So we're waiting until the operation.
No, from now until the operation is finished.
Okay.
You can pull it off as cold dead corpse. Nash just walks
You need to excuse my compatriot. He's been feeling a little bit cold lately.
It's okay. I guess people with money are allowed to treat whoever they want, however they want.
That's a terrible outlook on life.
It's an accurate one.
Gotta start holding people accountable, King. Can't go out all laissez-faire. That's how we get Ron Paul.
Who's that?
He's a douchebag.
Okay. So, for the 3 nights before Operation Ice Tomb, you all feast. Although you are reassured by the vast number of soldiers who have answered the call, the fact that even the captain is not sure of victory tells that there are many troubles yet to face. But because we all have one life, if we're lucky, and not raised to be undead, she insists on ceasing training, ceasing operations, and ceasing any work after sundown for these 3 days in favor of celebration. Celebrating the gift of life, the gift of friendship, and the gift of family. What do you all do as the sun goes down on the final day?
Well, for all 3 days, I'm not buying it.
Okay.
I'll be patrolling and stuff because I'd be worried if people are celebrating that defense would be more lax.
Mm-hmm.
So, Em is not partaking very heartily in the celebration, though she obviously eats and things of that nature.
Sounds good.
So did my old fighting instructor never answer, I assume?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about him. He definitely sent,
Word?
yes.
Okay. Cool.
I forgot to put that in this thing, but he definitely sends, like, 2 of his best.
Cool.
To fight.
Awesome.
This is like... Nothing. Keep going. This is just like off.
Oh.
A little bit. The first 2 days, not the last day, but the first 2 days, I'm getting rip-roaring drunk.
Nice.
And I want to play a drinking game called Who Can Drink the Most Shots in a Row with Lucky.
Oh, man. Roll a con check.
Okay, that's fine. What do you get?
That one.
Oh, poor Lucky!
Oh,
This is when like the die just match up perfectly. I got a 14.
Okay, yeah. Lucky. Let's just say like this is just you've been here for a while. This is a special dwarven brew that you've gotten used to that Lucky's never had before. And he gets like 2 shots in and he's already sloppy.
Okay, so I'm imagining because we're going, he passes out. Yeah. Okay.
And 1 second. Okay.
I'm gonna try to steal his tooth.
As you do that, an arrow shoots and lands right next to your hand, and you see King like from afar just going.
Make my sleight of hand check. Still good. That's gonna be a 13.
I mean, for what to...
He didn't shoot me.
He did not, but he, like, did a warning thing.
Yeah, I'm still gonna, I'm closer to the body!
He's going to... I'm gonna say he was, like, 60 feet away, so...
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna try and rip out someone's tooth with your bare hands, like...
Yeah.
That's going to be, like, a strength check with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, both 16s. So that's gonna be 17, both.
Definitely not strong enough.
What?!
To pull someone's tooth out, go try and yank your own tooth out.
It does
and
take
pull
pliers and shit.
Yeah, but it's a fake tooth.
Even still.
Damn.
Not like
but
he can't afford someone good to put it in.
Yeah. And King just tackles you.
Okay.
Strength check.
Okay, let's do it. That's a 19.
Okay, he goes to tackle you. You're able to, like, I imagine you're kind of, like, hovering over Lucky's body and you steel yourself, so he just slams into you. But yeah. And he's like, no, what are you doing? This...
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to have the tooth in my hand.
Okay. He has to do oh, yeah. He believes you. That you have the tooth in your hand.
So while that's all happening,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm making a stealth roll
Uh-huh.
to steal Lucky's tooth.
Jesus.
So that stealth roll was a 23.
I mean, you're able to stealth your...
things you can pull out.
Yeah, you were definitely
Yes.
at the body. Now I need you to make a strength check with the pliers.
With the pliers, it's a 10. But I will keep trying.
Advantage because you're using pliers.
Alright, 15.
Pops right out.
Alright, so I'm just gonna leave.
And he make a stealth check to leave.
Can I roll like
Not
an
as great.
insight check to see if I'm aware of this happening?
It'd be passive perception.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a
Oh,
roll.
well, I have 19.
But Ash rolled a 23 to sneak in. So, but what did you roll to sneak out? 11. Okay.
So I know that.
Here's what happens. King and you are just wrestling, trying to like fight the other off of Lucky. Ash rolls in, plucks it out, and immediately Lucky just bolts up screaming because you just yanked his tooth out. And as you're trying to stealth away, you, both King and Franz, turn and see Ash just kind of tiptoeing away.
And then I turn And while he's screaming with a a toothless howl, I'm like, and I'm still holding up my minor illusion. I'm like, see, respect, boy.
And King, I mean, he believes it at this point, and he doesn't know what Ash was doing. He was too busy wrestling you to notice this asshole over here. And he just gives a shove and just storms off, kind of, annoyed. Not, like, genuinely pissed off at you, but just being a sore loser.
Yeah. And then I pat Lucky.
Lucky is sobbing.
I'm just like...
He's like, this is the third one!
I was like, it's never meant to be. Also, gold is gaudy as hell. At least the emerald look nice.
No, you said it didn't look nice.
Well, gold looks even worse. Like, in the tier of, like, acceptable colored teeth, emerald is, like, 2 tiers above gold.
He's crying, and while crying, he just turns and gets more shots and just is drinking the pain away right now.
Do I happen to run into Lucky the next day or something with the missing tooth?
Yeah.
When that happens, I want to suggest Lucky, maybe ivory would be something less noticeable for people to take.
But it's not ethical.
Neither is gold
his
or
mouth
emerald.
is a little swollen, so he's talking a little funny. And he goes, well, it doesn't look as cool.
I think for you, looking cool maybe shouldn't be the objective.
Oh, poor Lucky.
At least with the teeth, with the way you dress, all that, do your thing. But let's be honest, the people that you tend to run with, they take advantage of your strange teeth.
And he goes, should I get another tattoo?
Yeah, but why not get it on your arms, or on your chest, or back?
Can I do a stick and poke?
It just doesn't, it doesn't look too good.
And he goes, I appreciate, this is really tough, I appreciate you telling me that.
Oh.
Bye.
Thanks for your help here.
I like do the
I
thing.
just want to help people out.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're here.
Prop behind on the shoulders, I'm like, do you want a stick and poke?
He jumps very noticeably when you come behind him. And he goes, not from you.
He's like, I'm trying to work on my skills, Lucky. You don't trust me?
No.
It's fair, actually.
No. You took my tooth yesterday.
I'm like, I'm still not wrong. I'm still not wrong.
And he walks away.
It sucks to be right sometimes,
So back to the final day.
What
are we talking to? What are we doing?
I probably would have had beers with the 2 guys sent up
Which
by the...
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sounds good. And they'll actually have a lot of questions for you, just kind of like, oh, like, was he always like this? Because he's a real, like, grumpy old man now. Like, was he nicer?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's been a grumpy old man since he was young.
Okay. But, I mean, he's really good at training.
He is.
We're really lucky to have him.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, he'll answer...
And you'll learn that he's not taking any new students anymore, so you imagine, like, he's old, not, like, dying old, but now he's getting ready to retire.
Right. Yeah.
And they give you a letter, and it's pretty much just, like, so, I'm not sure how in touch you kept with him, but it's just all well wishes, like, genuinely, like, nice, I hope you're doing well, you were always such a good student, LOL JK.
He actually was a good student. He was actually legitimately good at fighting.
Or
he
maybe
just
you're a good student even though
had
you
an
were
attitude.
shit sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just a lot of, well-wishing with the side of passive-aggressive, making fun,
Yeah,
fun.
yep, that's fine.
Yep. Yeah, so Em, what are you doing?
I think Em would have a pretty quiet stoicism about her. I think she'd be like really focused on the task at hand and making sure that everything is ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Ash will also like play His instrument, or instrument, do they have a piano? I'm assuming not. Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, then it would just be Pied Piper.
Sounds good. What's Ron's doing?
I want Tenzin and Tomas to talk to each other.
Why?
They both have a lot of guilt in their lives.
Wow.
And I feel like they need to. They might be able to bridge that gap.
Have fun talking to yourself, Kelly.
Yeah. God. How do you introduce them to one another? Tomas knows of Tenzin, but actually when you approach Tomas, he's like, I don't think he would like me quite much.
No, probably not.
I worship the god that cast him out.
Yeah, but the thing is, he is going through a lot of guilt about failing as god and being cast out. And I just feel like Paladin is such an exclusive club that you're either in or you're out, and I feel like these guys can bridge that gap, and so that he's not just a fallen paladin, he's just a guy who lives the paladin life.
And he goes, I'll do it if you want me to, Franz. But
I want you.
Spend this last evening hanging out with you.
Cool. Can we do one thing?
What?
Is there anybody who would want to get on Kurdu's shoulders?
He's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Why?
Or anybody that's taller that would let Kurdu on their shoulders?
I could put him on my shoulders. What
No, I'm gonna be on your shoulders. We're gonna do jousting.
I like it. Let's get Toolmaker.
Yes!
Fucking Goliath.
Yes!
Okay, you're going to joust with one another, but you're getting disadvantaged because
Fine,
it's a fucking dwarf Goliath duo versus two shitty little humans.
Do I get any aura of protection from Tomas though?
Yeah, but Kurdu gets it from Toolmaker. So
yeah,
they
let's
even
do
it.
it. Let's do it.
All right.
Well, what am I rolling?
Just a strength check.
Okay, that's a straight 8.
Okay, so the first round, Kurdu's able to. What are you using to joust with, by the way?
Is there pool noodles?
No, but I was thinking maybe spears with but unfinished spears, so the ends are rounded, not jagged splinters.
Perfect.
So yeah, the first round, Kurdu's able to just get you right on your side, and he's able to kind of nudge you off where Tomas loses his balance. Round 2.
12.
With disadvantage?
Yep, 12 with disadvantage.
Okay. Second time, how do you beat Toolmaker and Kurdu the second time? They rolled a 6.
Nice. I want it to be the thing where we're going at it. But I cheat. Instead of doing it, I just take it and I just javelin throw it at him.
Oh my god. Okay. Toolmaker thinks it's hysterical. And then sorry, I don't want to read chat right now.
Yeah.
But if you want to respond to chat. So Toolmaker thinks it's hysterical, and Kurta goes, No. Next time we fight fair.
Okay.
And he's not upset at you. He's just doing the scolding paladin type of thing. So round 3.
Okay, round 3. Before we roll, can I make a sleight of hand check?
For what?
My shenanigans.
Do a shenanigans check.
Shenanigans check is. I'm not gonna add anything. That's just a 19.
Okay, and what's the shenanigans you're trying to do?
I want the sound of an explosion. I'm using minor illusion to create the sound of an explosion 30 feet away.
Rolling. Okay. You're able to distract him because you literally made an explosion on with a bunch of soldiers. That's awful. And even then, Tomas just smacks your he smacks your leg to scold you, but he hauls ass forward anyway. So let's just do a straight roll that time.
Ooh, nice. 17.
Yeah, that's a 4 on the dice again.
Woohoo!
So tell me how you're able to get him that time.
I just like want to like just very traditionally just like forward.
Nice. So immediately after, so Toolmaker drops Kurdu, and then he immediately tries to like come around you and just go like that. Just make a dex check.
That's gonna be dex check or dex save?
Dex check.
15.
Okay. Kurdu's able to get you like this, so your back is to his chest, and he goes, "All right, Tomas, get him." And then Tomas immediately comes over and starts tickling your sides.
Okay. I'm gonna make a wild kick check.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna roll for that.
Just an unarmed strike.
Cool. That's gonna be a 16.
He's wearing armor. You kick his plate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. And he stops after a while because he doesn't want to embarrass you all that much. But they definitely get a kick out of that.
Also, I just want to say, Dave is broadcasting this to his class.
No! I mean, that's fun.
I think it's on silence,
okay.
but...
Sounds good. But yeah, that's funny. I'm glad that they experienced D&D with the tickle fight.
What? Did I just walk in?
You just missed so much. There was character development. It was very exciting.
It was okay.
They did some jousting.
I see.
In the style of chicken.
Yep. So, at the end, Toolmaker kind of heads off, and Kurdu asks Tomas if they could just like talk about something, and go away. And he goes, "I'll talk to Tenzin later. I'll be right back." And they go off. What now? Do you want to talk to your party?
We'll go talk to Tenny.
Okay. Tenzin is eating dinner alone, as he does every night. And he's just pensive, just eating whatever soup of the day is.
So I want to put my hand on his back, and I'm like, so, how's your redemption arc going?
And, well, did you have a...
I need to get a body, I guess.
Are you asking Tenzin that, or the...
No, I'm asking the DM. I guess I would have been doing that over the past, 5 days or something.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely, just do a...
Are we in a drowning pool music video?
Because I'm going to say, there may not be any fresh ones nearby, but you have fly, so...
So would that be, with advantage or something?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that, investigation or perception?
Perception, just to...
Okay. Ooh, 17 and 15, that's pretty good, so 18.
Nice. Yeah, you definitely find one that, it looks like it wasn't slain, it was, someone who traveled and died of hypothermia.
Okay.
So,
what gender?
Female.
Okay, cool. Race?
They look, like Taijo and Gyo,
Okay, so human.
Yeah.
And
sorry.
That's what I was asking, dragonborn human.
Yeah, sorry.
And age?
I'm gonna say younger than you remember Faye being, so
okay.
like 18, 19-ish.
Okay. All right.
So
all
yes,
right.
you
Well,
definitely. How do you hide that body, or do you attempt to?
I'm not hiding the body.
Okay, when do you get the body?
I get it on the last day of the festival.
Okay, we'll resolve that part later because I think that'll be fun to play in character. So Tenzin goes, I'm not looking for redemption right now. Just looking to help.
That's how it always starts. I've seen these movies before. It always starts with kind of the reluctance, the reluctance, call to action, then you give in. Very classic.
So, and he goes, well, it's possible I can gain favor with my god again, but it's not the point right now.
But it's kind of the point. Just a little bit. Can you just a little bit?
Not for you, son.
That's fine. Why'd you come here? Why'd you answer my call if you don't like me?
I don't like you, but I like good people living.
Am I a good person?
No. You're annoying.
Like, so that makes me a bad person?
Nope.
Yeah.
It just does not make you a good one. There's more than just good and bad, son. It's not black or white. You're in the club or out of the club.
Well, I mean, you would know, Mr. Out of the Club Fallen Paladin.
I still have some powers. I plan to use them to help.
Well, I guess we'll see. Hopefully your god doesn't forsake you for your assholery in the last day.
Oh, man.
Well, if yours doesn't.
You struck a chord. Like, anything talking about his relation, like, for someone who knows very little about Tyr,
It's nothing about Tyr.
yeah. What's it called? Yeah, for someone who knows, like, nothing about his god, shaming him about, like, his relationship with his god. Like, he does not like you. But he does keep his cool. He kind of attributes it to you being just a shitty teenager.
Good.
And he goes, don't you, have friends or something to talk to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You should talk to my brother, though. I think he would be a good guiding star in your life because you seem kind of aimless.
I know exactly what I'm doing. So.
And if there's one thing I know about Tyr is he is very aimful.
Aimful.
That's a word.
You don't know? Is your brother anything like you?
My brother is related to me, but that's the only connection we have.
Wow!
Well, okay.
He is like, imagine me, but not me.
That's what I do anytime you talk to me.
So yeah, imagine.
For that.
Oh!
And he does laugh a little as he says that because he's quite proud of his own joke.
And then I'm gonna make an effort to touch him.
Where?
I'm gonna poke his lip, be like, oh yeah, you can smile. Oh, look at you.
Oh my god.
Oh man, dex check.
That's gonna be an 18.
He very nearly, because he rolled pretty well. That was a 16 on the die versus your 18. Like 16 roll versus your 18. So like your hand comes over and he goes like this and you just kind of slip it down and just.
Look at you. Look at you.
Lord have mercy.
And.
Tyr have mercy.
That actually makes him laugh a little. And he doesn't want to laugh.
So I'm just gonna look at him.
Quite
I'm gonna have the biggest shit-eating grin, and I'm just gonna walk backward. Like I'm not gonna turn around. I'm gonna walk backwards so he can enjoy this.
Just make a dex check.
That's a 9.
Okay. You stumble a little, so it's not as cool, but you're able to. You definitely are able to walk backwards in a way. M, you arrive. Body in hand. However, how do you, or what's Ash, are you outside right now, or would you, what time do you think you would get back, Em?
Probably, in the middle of the day or something like that.
Okay.
Ash spends most of his time outside these last weeks.
Have you showered yet?
Yes, it's been 3 weeks.
Roll a perception check as you come in.
Very important question.
18.
Okay, you see a figure heading in the direction of the fortress, almost as if they know, like, that it's there and they're on their, like, purposely making their way there.
I'm on Diana and the body's draped over the back of the eunuch of her.
Okay.
And so I'm seeing this, do I perceive them as some sort of threat to the people of this fortress?
No, they're just very heavily, you don't get, oh no, actually do an insight check, sorry. I'm thinking of the paladin.
19.
No, they seem like a formidable fighter, but you also remember that there's a lot of people coming here to help. It's just, because it's like the last day, the fact that anyone is still trickling in, like you kind of thought it was over at this point. But let's pause first for that a second, because I want to just jump over to Ash quickly before we discern who that is exactly.
Okay.
I want the suspense. you said you were outside. What were you doing outside?
Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Prepping, not being around people in general.
Just roll a percentage die.
Roll below 10. It's actually an enemy in disguise that will kill you in your sleep.
80.
Okay. So a few times the people that like have talked to you, so like Franz, Tomas, Kurdu would have talked to you a little bit. Even
he
though
gets more amicable to people talking to him over the course of time, but yeah.
So
right now,
you get the
whatever.
hint that you're, looking to be alone, and they respect that, and especially like with the last day.
Did you just include Franz in that? List of
I-
people? Because I feel like
I'm going to say that Tomas like literally pulls Franz away. So Franz was looking to interrupt. Yeah. And like if you hear Franz, you're just going to see Tomas like reeling him back, like fighting very hard to keep him from bothering you.
I think that's
and he's like,
very entertaining.
Ignore him, and just starts pulling him.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Man.
Back to M.
Hold on, just a second.
You see Boggs.
Hey.
From my friends.
Hello.
Hey,
So I
how's it
see
going?
Boggs.
Playing with us today?
Yeah.
What?
I thought it was too cold for him.
Nope, that's just what they said.
So
Minute
where
to stall.
are we gonna?
Damn,
Where are we gonna?
This is a
put Boggs?
twist.
I can sit back here if I need to.
This is a
you
twisty,
gotta be on
twisty,
camera.
twist.
Camera.
So what we gotta do is everyone's giving up their chair. We're doing a round.
Yep, what
Oh,
I
yeah?
imagine
Yeah,
is we
everyone.
just slide down here.
Yeah.
Because then
Here's a chair
Tori
for
can
you.
come into this
Oh.
screen.
Thanks.
But yeah, M, you see, he's very well cloaked and bundled up to survive the
in
elements.
between cameras now, but
Oh.
that's okay.
I can fix that.
Ryan, what are you doing over there? Come over here.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah.
Oh, am I on?
You'll be on camera if you're
For
on
those
the
who
corner.
are just now
And
tuning
I'll-
in,
Uh-huh.
this is Mr. Ryan House.
Yay.
And he used to play with us, and then he's just like,
He
man,
abandoned us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he
abandoned.
was just like, well, the
we go.
semester is gonna suck. I got a lot of things going on, and then I don't know if that ever was actually true, but we're here.
I have a few
story
things
short.
going on.
We're happy to have him back
Yeah.
for our finale.
He's the host of Couch Surfing, also here on Serious Play,
And he
that
hosts
is-
Coffee Break.
He does. He does
Oh, yeah.
host coffee break. See?
Yep.
I think things going on.
But yeah, Boggs, you are approached by a stranger.
No. And
you were, yes.
Em was
okay.
there back then.
Was she?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
at the end.
Okay.
Yep,
There's like
but-
you had 4 sessions.
Because
Diana's
M's
a
first
stranger.
session was my
Okay.
first session.
What?
But
Yes.
Diana's a stranger.
Yes. So
Oh,
I'm
Diana.
right. You see Em come hail you.
Okay.
Hello, Boggs. How are you doing? And you see she's riding a unicorn.
Oh wow. right.
And there's a dead body on the back of the horse.
I wave and I say hello, old friend.
Whoa, I think I'm gonna have to fix that because look at the camera right now. It's like really super wobbly.
Every time you hit it.
Earthquake test.
It's like yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. Oh
Maybe
yeah.
we could just like clamp it a little better.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, that's perfect. Thank you.
And you're not too far from the gates. And I'm going to say that you could fit Boggs on Diana if you needed to give him a lift.
I can turn into a giant vulture actually, and I'll just fly above.
Yeah, did you level up?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
That'd be
hoping
very
to
important.
talk
I've been doing
to
push-ups
you,
back at home.
Oh no. Oh God.
So we land and we get to the
Boggs
gates and all that.
doesn't know.
How you been doing? How's your swim?
Boggs doesn't know.
Boggs doesn't know. Oh.
song.
So I tell you about how
Boggs
I've
doesn't
basically
know.
restored the village or whatever to its former pastoral glory, and yeah, we've been taking care of the dragon kind. Are they still there?
Dragonborn, yeah.
Dragonborn?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a happy family.
She says, I really appreciate you doing that and for coming to us in this, I suppose, an hour of need.
Oh, I've heard whispers on the wind of a great evil in the north.
Is that what those whispers are saying?
Yeah. It also says to kill my parents, but no, it doesn't say that. I'm kidding.
All right, well that's good. So we enter into the fortress and
Do I see them?
Yep. And you're outside too, so.
Can I make a stealth check?
Go ahead.
You gonna hide from me?
I crit.
Nice.
I want to tackle Boggs off Diana.
We took a job together.
Or is he
out
a
in
no,
a small
he's a
town in the
I
middle
thought-
of nowhere.
No, he's a vulture.
Oh yeah, I'm a vulture. I'm
but
flying.
it's good to see you again.
Okay, I'm gonna hide until
So
it
you
lands.
land
and
with
I'm
a
gonna
vulture.
I'm gonna tackle the vulture when it lands.
You don't know that's him though. Actually, did we settle that like your wild shape is like vine version of the animal?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so then you would know. That
I would
it's
know.
Boggs. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
let me know when he lands.
When do you
I'll
land?
perch on maybe the butt of the seemingly dead body on the back of the unicorn.
Okay.
What do I need to
Actually,
roll?
I don't know. I don't really know how big a giant
do
vulture
an-
is. So
do an
like, is it
attack.
the size of a horse?
Giant vultures are pretty giant.
Oh, so maybe I don't do that.
That's going to be a.
Yeah, giant vultures are like the size of a
10.
horse.
Okay. You miss a little and you end up tackling the body, and the body slides off of the horse, and you do clip the vulture a little as well. So
I'm like, what
out
the
of
fuck is this?
nowhere- Like you were aiming for the vulture and did not see the body at
And
all.
I'll like pick up the body, I'll like get down and put it back on Diana's, and I'll just say, come on, you've made plenty of these. Don't act so strange.
Wait, what?
Ash will walk up at this time. Are
Anyways,
you
I'm gonna
shifting
hug
back
you.
into box?
I'm sorry.
Are you shifting back into box?
Yeah, I am Bugs now that we're where we are going.
Okay.
I want to give a bear hug.
Oh, good to see you, old friend.
It's been 6 weeks.
No, it's been
How long has it been?
Yeah.
it's been at
Hell,
least 2 months because
Yeah.
it's been
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
because it took you 3 weeks to get from the bogs to Taizhou. You spent at least a week in Taizhou, about a week
That's
of
true,
travel,
that's true,
a
yeah.
week at the fortress, and then 3
It
weeks.
feels
in-
so much longer. So much has happened.
Right?
Ash has something to tell you, and I'm gonna like.
He's still a
Cartwheel
little
away.
shit.
I clasp
Ash
Ash's-
has no idea what you're talking about, actually, and turns to Boggs and like gives him also gives him a hug.
Yep. We'll clasp like
Are we
forearms.
doing the bro
yeah.
hug?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, like
We're gonna
the
do the bro
Roman
hug.
riders.
Yeah, I like it.
Is that's like right Arnold Schwarzenegger in not Terminator.
I will greet you.
Predator. And they grab each other.
Yeah.
It's a callback to couch surfing yesterday. If you missed it, you should have checked in. Anyway.
Well,
We already advertised it.
yep. All right. So back to the evening. Anyone want to tell each other before you turn in for the evening or for the night? Because in the morning, you're going to meet with the captain for the orders and then go to
Then
war.
we're out.
You should tell Boggs about your mom.
Did you
Are we
want
all
to turn into a
together?
plant too?
Are we all together right now when you say that?
I'm just gonna say I'm forcing you are all four together. This is right after the
With the
jousting.
dead body.
What is up with this dead
Yeah.
body?
Yeah, Ash
And
doesn't
this
even
is- this
ask.
is-
He
this
just
is
like takes it as
post-joust.
totally.
So you
normal.
jousted.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Tomas and Kurdu went
the
off.
body
You
we're
went
gonna
to
have to
Tenzin.
kind of carry with us for part of the mission. You see, my friend's soul may not be able to re-enter her body, and so we've got a spare one just in case. That was what I was told to do by the Deathbringer, so I'm just going to follow along with it. This was already dead when I found it.
Objectify him more, why don't you?
You should like freeze it or something.
It already is frozen. It died
Still?
of hypothermia.
Still frozen?
We're keeping it outside.
I was like, are we inside? Where are we right now? Is it
Yeah.
just de-thawing in the middle of the cabin? Like,
There's-
at dinner with us? Like,
There's so
somewhere
many
sweet.
ethical. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just not gonna. I'm done. You should tell Boggs about your mom.
Listen, I am not really pro this. I was just told to do it. Maybe that makes me bad, but that's what I'm doing.
It's just like recycling, really.
Yes.
The plant approves.
I like that Boggs is here again.
Funny, you didn't like it when he was advocating killing people.
No, well, I'm not killing anyone. I'm bringing someone back to life.
Those people were bad. And I'm a plant, so.
I mean, they were bad.
People smeeple.
Sawing with people.
All right, sorry. Anyway. So, I think...
Just letting this go.
Ash,
It's not even...
do you have something to say?
I
You
don't.
look like you want to say something.
Nope.
Well, certainly
Deception.
good to see you.
28. Nope.
Yeah, it fools me.
No, I do not.
It's like, well, maybe we can get this cathartic moment later. I'm just going to turn away to my... whatever it is we're doing.
Imagine dinner or something.
Yep.
It's Dave making his class watch this.
Yeah.
Yep, that was right when we got into it. Yeah.
Yup.
Like,
Oh, I'm still in between fucking cameras. I don't know what to do about it. That's fine.
I mean, you're at the edge. This one's gonna. It's just hard to
I can-
squeeze
I
three
can-
people
I
into
Do
this.
No,
this
it's
corner
fine.
here, man.
there we go.
You can
Yeah,
move
we
a
all
wall a
nudge
little
over
bit, just so it's
What?
like a.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
We'll just, yeah, it's fine.
Awesome.
We can do it.
I could
I'll
also
believe
be
in
on
us.
the edge if you'd like.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I
Sure.
honestly don't care.
Hang
I
on.
just, it's for our viewers more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say last thing everyone does before you go to bed, unless we want more talking time, but totally fine with either.
I feed Chirp Goodberry.
Nice.
Is that what they're called?
Yep,
Good
that's
berries.
what I
Yeah.
actually said that you sent the basket of good berries with for now and Ace, before you arrived.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's loving it.
I'm level 8 now, so they're great berries.
Nice. Yeah, he eats one and he just grows big. I mean, never bigger than like here. He's still like shoulder size. But one of those
He's
now
gotten
is
a
so
little fat.
potent that
In the last
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Yep. But he is definitely like your bud. He does not want to be on anyone else's shoulder besides yours.
I don't want to be with you.
So, what does Franz do before?
I want to give more rogue lessons to Ace.
Nice. Roll a performance check, and I'm gonna have him roll.
That's not terrible. Performance. What is my performance? That's all right. That's a D19.
Okay, yeah. He's doing an average job at it, but you are, showing the technique so well that like he's picking up real well.
And so I point over at King and I'm like, go steal his shit.
And he looks, and then he goes one person over, and he goes, but that one's so much easier to steal from, and he points right at Lucky.
I mean, do you want to learn?
He goes and he tries to steal the coin purse, but King, without even looking, just grabs his hand.
And then you see, then I try to make eye contact with Ace, and I'm like,
And he, but what's okay? Strangely enough, Lucky hearing or seeing King abruptly like move his hand out, Ace tries to grab for Lucky's purse, and Lucky also does that. And then they turn around and see you. And King just gives a little middle finger and then just shoves Ace back.
and I'd say to Ace, I'm just like, one day.
He's tried. He's very eager.
Don't worry.
But he's still only like a level 3 at best right now.
Poor baby
Going
boy.
into war.
He's gonna die.
What's Ash doing before bed?
So I'm assuming that like they have like gathering or whatever.
What do you mean?
Like people are around.
Mhm.
Because he'd probably do like a before the battle ballad.
Nice.
He's actually gonna sing,
Nice.
which is something that y'all have never heard him do before. Actually,
Nice.
Does that mean Leia's gonna sing?
fuck no. Leia is tone deaf, despite having many years of musical training. I am still tone deaf. So that's gonna be a 26.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Is it a song that everyone knows, or is it something that is like an original composition?
It's something that everyone knows.
Okay. You have like the whole hall singing right now. They are totally into it, and like the few that didn't know were able to kind of listen and catch on to the refrain. Cool.
Yep.
What is M doing before she goes to bed?
She meditates for a while, and then decides that she's probably going to need a rest.
Sounds good. What does Boggs do?
Boggs is just enjoying the fellowship around the fire.
Camp, whatever.
Yeah, it's like wherever you
wherever
want to
we
be.
were.
Yeah.
Catching up with old friends.
Nice.
Who I haven't seen in 8 weeks.
What's it called? You are approached by a giant albino bald woman, who just walks up and she sits down right next to you. She goes, "Wow, you're an interesting one, aren't you? Are you one of Tomas's?"
Tomas's?
I guess not.
What?
Like the people that Tomas recruited, because you're sitting with the other people. Is he one of Tomas's?
No, he's one of ours.
Okay. What's your name?
It's a pyramid scheme.
I'm Boggs.
I'm Toolmaker, and she.
Oh, hello, Toolmaker.
And she reaches her hand out to shake your.
I extend the
and
vine.
It's very strong, very eager. She does not notice chirp.
Okay.
But make a perception check.
5.
Okay. But yeah, she goes, "Well, I don't want to take up much of your time. I just was really excited to see someone new. So thank you for joining us."
You bet.
And she stands up and just not storms, but she's got thunder feet, so she's just stomping off, but just kind of walking around, checking in on everyone. And then it's bedtime. In the morning, the troops are getting rallied. Tomas is looking quite chipper as he, invites you all to come to the captain's quarters to talk about your assignment. And he walks in with the rest of you because he is joining you on this. And the captain, she is decked out in just like war paint at this point. Like, it is very, what?
Can I get some?
And she goes, "Well, do you think you earned it?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, would this... Would face paint be considered a mundane item?
Yeah, it would be.
So he's just gonna pull out a thing of face paint and just hand it to you. Yeah, you did earn it. And go back to the conversation.
And she turns to Tomas and she goes, "Well, would you want to put it on him, or do you want me to?" And Tomas will go, "Well, let's let Franz decide that. So who do you want to put the face paint on you?"
I want
the war paint, rather.
Commander Lady.
Nice. Okay. So she takes the face paint out that you gave Franz, and she's painting his face in a very similar way. A few of the paladins had face paint like this, but not all of them, so it's clearly a very cultural thing, and if they don't believe in that specific god or culture, then they didn't don themselves with it. So she does something similar, but different from what she's personally wearing. You insiding would know that she's being genuine here. She's not doing the garbage tattoo like Lucky got. And she goes, "There is a second entrance into the ice tomb. I did some scouting over these weeks, trying to find a way for you all to enter while we take the armies through the front. It is still incredibly dangerous, but I think that we can make the passage easier for you by creating an assault so strong that any humans that are guarding will abandon their posts to guard the front. This is because I genuinely believe that they think that we don't know where this is. I was only able to get this far because I was," and she pauses and she looks to Boggs, and then she kind of looks to Tomas to see whether or not she can trust him with this information, and then Tomas looks to you all to see if
Ash just gives a definite nod.
Has Boggs met Tomas?
No.
All right, I can't remember because I've listened in since I've left, and I can't remember what Boggs knows.
Yeah, no, I don't think you even know, of Tomas.
Let's put it this way. He's mostly plant. He's not going to go spoil things to random people he doesn't know. He's not from around here. It'll be alright.
He's kind of lost his humanity. That was his whole arc.
It's beautiful. It's a good thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was only
love the
able to
earth.
discover this because
so
I
weird.
was not looking like myself.
We're all magical here. You think he looks like himself?
Yes, but
Yeah, we got a plant thing, we got a bird, and then 2 normal dudes.
You don't need to spoil your secrets now, but we understand that there's a secret entrance, and that's what we're going to be using to
Yes.
when you assault the front,
Correct.
so to speak.
I imagine that there will be many threats, but we will take care of the ones that are human and humanoid, I guess. You know, I saw a few goblins there when, you know, people that take commands, not so much things. So there is at the very least, it's this grand beast. I've never seen one like it before. About 20, 30 feet long and winged with this long snout. And Bob, you're laughing.
Can I?
That's not a dragon, is it?
Well, those don't exist.
I was gonna say, could
Sounds like
I?
a winged demon.
I was gonna say, do we have dragons in this world? Would he know any stories of them?
Definitely myths.
Right.
Never. And
Sounds familiar.
no, I'm so this was before that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
She doesn't believe that it's a dragon, but like above table, it's a dragon.
Whoa!
TNG with dragons?
I know.
Is there gonna be a dungeon too?
Yep.
How passe.
And she, once she finishes doing your face, she turns back and she pulls this, like, wrapped sword, from behind her desk and she hands it, to you. And she goes, I found this, on the way back one time from someone who unfortunately did not make it. I think that you will need this more than that person. And as you unravel it, it's just gorgeous, like beautiful sword, long sword, so it's versatile. And in the hilt, there's this single, just blue jewel, and it's glowing. And she goes, I tinkered with it a little bit, and it has, it takes about a day to recharge, but essentially once a day you can, acts as a shield as well.
Lovely.
So pretty much it's a +1 magical sword, where once a day you could cast shield, as a reaction. Wow. And she goes,
Longsword's a D8?
yeah, or a D10 with two-handed. She goes, do you have any questions, before?
No, I think we're ready to go.
Ash will express his gratitude for the sword, of course, but yeah, other than that, no.
Nice. So she will go, I will ask that you give us 2 hours to march ahead, to start the battle, to gain their attention. Here's a map, and she gives you a map on the path I would like you to take, because that is a path I believe would be the safest for you.
All right.
I wish you all the best. I hope you find your friend, and I hope that you all make it out safe, and we can have many celebrations after this.
Yeah, we're gonna go hog wild after this is done. Hope you're ready to have. We're gonna go through all the booze here.
She goes,
I brought
well,
some green.
Some bogberry wine.
Some moonshine.
Some of that swamp sticky icky.
and so
I
yeah,
shake it
she goes,
Franz.
I intend to as well. And you haven't seen her, drink since,
I
but
immediately light up.
she definitely plans to.
I look forward to all the alcohol being dry.
Nice. All right. It's about that they have to go 2 hours ahead. So you could do whatever you want for 2 hours. Do you want to plan or anything, or do we want to just kind of get going?
Let's get going.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. We should have it. I'm just kidding. Let's get going.
Are
Okay.
we like in a deserted fortress at this point?
So the only people that remain back are the refugees
Okay.
and a few few paladins who were too wounded to fight.
Okay, then I'll wait to do what I want to do until we get there.
Okay. So you wait 2 hours. It takes about 2 hours to get to the area where you, like, pretty much any further you might be seen, but you're close enough where you could do whatever you want to do.
Alright. So, we get to around... Are we in the entrance now?
Here, let me show you. 1 second. I guess I didn't save it. Anyway. No, so, how about this? Do a perception check.
Alright, Franz, you've got this. I'll aid Franz.
Oh, cool. I'm being aided. Well, I got a crit.
Okay. So, you are able to see off in the distance. So, there's this... 1 second.
Dragon?
Huge... Yeah, there's a dragon.
Yeah!
And it's funny because there's no ice dragons necessarily, but it's definitely a reskin dragon to look like an ice dragon.
Hell to the yes. To the yes,
But yeah,
yes,
there's
yes.
a enormous dragon standing guard at the front.
It's a Purell dragon.
A
Yep.
sriracha Purell garden.
Yep.
I feel like that fits aesthetically.
Because it's like clear. It's like it's very difficult to see because it blends in with the landscape.
Can I make a history
And
check?
the tomb is just like jagged ice, like literally like 3 stories tall ice just into the air, and like it's well hidden in a sense, but once you're there, it's just such a presence.
Mm-hmm.
And you are all, I'm going to say, like in a valley right before it.
Would I know that dragons have breath attacks?
What would the songs that Ash knows say?
I mean,
I have my
yeah,
dragon
if we're going with
Yeah.
if we're going with like mythos of this world, like the one we live in for real, and the one our characters live in.
So yeah, we would know that.
We would definitely breath weapons would be, if we're saying those mirror each other, then I would say yes.
Yeah.
We
I
definitely
think
know.
M would say like, well, I think it's best if we maybe split up and try to avoid being too close together, because if it can breathe fire or ice or whatever, we're going to not want to all be clumped up when that happens, right?
Well, we got flank it.
But it's going to be hard to flank something that's guarding an entrance.
Well, then, I mean, you distract it, and I'll go behind and go boop, boop, boop.
Actually, that sounds pretty good.
I mean, so
I can be the bait.
Is it the front entrance? Or do we hear signs of battle? Are all of our people dead?
Oh,
What is
sorry, I didn't describe that.
They're all dead.
I think, yeah, that would be terrifying.
Here's the thing. Just someone do a survival check.
It's gonna be a 22.
Okay. So the captain described that you are going to be very removed from the battle, so
Banish the dragon, run in, unbanish. If you can't sneak through the small passages.
kind of.
No, I'm not. I don't think we'll do that. But
That's a legitimate strategy.
It is a legitimate strategy. So you're far removed where you don't know whether or not they're successful or not. They won't know whether or not you're successful. But the plan is go back to base whenever the deed is done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But with your survival check, you see a shitload of footprints, kind of moving from the direction of there to the direction that the battle's going to be. So you know that her plan succeeded in the sense that there would have been a lot more here. And looking at the landscape, there's a lot of like little hidey holes where people could have been sitting in and be able to shoot little pot shots. So definitely it would have been a lot harder had there not been the army. But
is
you
the
don't know whether or
dead
not
body
they-
gonna slow me down when I'm on Diana in this fight?
the what?
The dead body.
I'm going to say you tied it up with rope from
Okay.
So yeah.
So we can get into position, and I can ride out to distract it.
So the dragon is in front of our objective.
Yep.
Yes. I
could cast pass without a trace, and we could either
Boggs.
sneak behind it or just
It's
circumvent it.
but it's like completely covering the door at this
It
point,
would
basically.
be very difficult to jump because like
Yeah.
it's covering the door. There's technically like
And it's
some...
like lying down, like sleeping, like Smog on the pile of gold or something.
No, it's
like...
definitely awake.
I mean, not sleeping.
But...
I just meant like.
I have a plan.
What?
I have a plan.
What
No
is-
riddles.
What is your plan?
Oh
Franz?
yeah, let's pass without trace or
Huh?
whatever the in world. Yeah, pass without trace.
Right.
I can create an illusion that we are not even really here. And then while it thinks nothing's going on, we just go doo-doo.
Or cast
mean, like,
illusion to make
cast
it think that we're over
invisibility?
there,
Yeah, we could also do that.
and then we'll just
Do you
pass
mean-
without trace behind it.
Illusion.
What
Tricks
kind
for
of?
doors, do for money.
Well, and Tomas will go, well, what are we going to do if it sees through the illusion? And what are we going to do if...
I think.
we
Stab it.
Tomas, that's a
Well,
phenomenal
that's
question.
really nice.
My
I just
backup
want a backup plan.
to
That's
fight
all.
it.
But we want to be spread out, and if I recall, we've used this spell before. That requires us to be very close together,
Yeah,
which would maybe open us up.
it's true.
And then
30
he'll,
feet, I think.
He'll go.
What do I know about the flutes that were used for the lizards?
They are meant to control animals.
Okay.
To your knowledge,
With,
a
like,
dragon,
low intelligence, yeah.
To your knowledge, dragon is an animal, but it also is
Like magic and
smarter and magical. So
All right.
If you notice, if you're paying attention, you see a flute, much like you described, hanging around logs.
yeah.
Sort of.
I think
As
that
part of his equipment.
our best bet might just be going guns a-blazing.
I mean, we can, if it fails, and it fails, and then we just fight it. But if we don't want to fight it and save our resources for not killing but killing your dear old friend.
Does M believe, looking like being able to see the dragon, that we could realistically be able to just sneak by it?
Do a nature check.
Let's test your knowledge of physics.
15.
You know that it's not impossible, but you also know it's going to be difficult because there's a lot of you. This thing is on guard, especially because everyone left. So now it
All right.
seems to know that it is the only thing.
Thank you.
So
Franz, I think you could sneak by this dragon. And I mean that in like the most
I could too, probably.
honoring way possible. But I don't think I can sneak by this dragon.
Well, I mean, thank God Boggs is here. He will be immensely valuable in doing that.
I think that the only way we'd be able to sneak by it is like one at a time, perhaps.
Well,
but as a large group, there's
I'm
a
gonna
lot of risk.
create an illusion of like people over there, so hopefully it'll move and go do stuff while we just go through the door. That's all we're doing. Is just
Okay, well, you can give it a shot. If
We
that's
could-
what you
we
think
could
is our
roll
best
stealth
course of
check
action.
too before we actually engage in the plan to see if.
Well, we're gonna have to at least get.
I guess.
I
guess
don't think
we
that's
have
how
to get-
rolling works.
I need to get at least 60 foot
Rolling works
up
like you roll
in
when you
order
do
to
something, right?
light my
Well,
candle.
hide, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're hidden technically right now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I kind of cast invisibility
Yeah.
is on someone, so
That might be
that-
good for
that-
you and Tomas.
Only
Good
for
Tomas,
one.
certainly.
It's one of my candles. It's not one of my normal spells.
But yeah, Boggs, you wanna light it up?
Oof.
Ooh, and Diana's kind of got to go in because. Okay.
We're taking
meant-
Diana into the dungeon.
How are we gonna get the body into the dungeon?
Anyways, can you pass?
I agree.
without
The
trace?
body's really inconvenient. I don't understand why Deathbringer asked you, is like, make sure you bring a dead body, and I'm like, that really complicates things. Don't forget your towel.
So are we passed without tracing?
It's done.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stealth up about 60 feet away.
Okay, with the party.
But they can follow if they want. But
when you're out of pass without trace.
Yeah, because that's only like a 10-foot radius around Bog.
It's 30 feet.
Okay, so then you can stay.
But then you can fuck off. Like, I can cast it on anyone within 30 feet, and then we can.
And then
disperse.
I can go fuck off.
I think it only
Yeah.
works if they're in the radius,
Doesn't
though,
say
because it's a
that.
concentration
Yeah,
spell.
it's
It radiates from you.
Yeah, so
asking-
like if he's within the radius.
during the duration,
yeah.
each creature within 30 feet.
So like he could get outside
Okay,
of 30
no, yeah,
feet,
you're
but
right.
he doesn't
So
have that
so yeah,
benefit
you
anymore.
guys just need to be. You guys can follow me up to 90 feet away from the dragon. I just need to be 60 feet in front of the dragon.
2 characters in my party cast it all the time, so I'm really used to this spell
Okay.
being
Alright.
cast as a
Okay.
DM. So that's why I was double checking
Well-
the rules.
It's plus 10, right?
Right.
So I rolled a 4. But my stealth is plus 11.
Alright,
That's
cool.
15. So now it's a 25.
Got it. But I was looking at their stat
Jesus.
blocks yesterday, and some of them
Aw.
have passive perceptions in the 20s. Oh God.
Oh man, you're lucky because it has good perception. It doesn't seem to have.
Does it have an
noticed you.
advantage on all perception checks?
No,
I won't say
but it
anything because
has-
this could be a different. This isn't a dragon.
So
this is
would it be rolling perception though, or just its passive perception?
It is actively looking.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
going to...
If it was like lounging about, but this is actively.
it's a guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guard dragon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to light my Phantasmal Force candle. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
1 second.
Should we place ourselves on the map right now? So because
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
No, I just want to, and then sorry. Okay. So.
Kelly, I think
It
you have my
has-
D4, my green.
Hmm?
I think you have my green D4
I think I
in
did.
your. Yeah.
Yep. So let's place ourselves on the map, and we're just going to say because for the sake of
5,
this.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
I'll be on.
60.
I'll be on.
So this is
Diana.
60 feet away.
I'll buy that thing for $1. You need to get a. You need to get a.
Yeah,
you need to
no,
get a statue.
we know. We like. Oh, okay. Map time.
Yep.
Boop. Oh, that's ending. There we go.
And then Tomas.
Is Wojciech here?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm very sorry, y'all. I have drank too much coffee today, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. But
Okay.
I got a 30 for my stealth check, if that comes up.
Do you want to roll initiative here? Oh wait, I guess we don't. Are we about to roll initiative?
Not yet. But
But you have it there.
you know what? Let's just because it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get to that point.
24.
regardless, So.
Well, it probably has a resistance where it can, like, save.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, finally, I roll so bad on initiatives like every time.
Every time.
Maybe
Every
these.
What
time.
did you?
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
You're like I know.
For initiative?
Yep.
7.
22. Last night it was really fortunate for you guys. A lot of you guys had really high initiatives.
Yeah. Except I rolled poorly, but it worked out well that I did because I was at the bottom.
Oh yeah, because you're fighting the gladiator, and yeah.
Yep. Okay, so, you see it almost get reeled into the phantasmal force, but then its eyes focus in and it watches like it seems to see whatever you're trying to make it see, but it sees through it and it seems to recognize it as magic, and immediately the wings come out, and it stands, like more alert. Because before it was like kind of looking like this, and this, but now it's in a defensive stance, and it is now. Okay. Doesn't seem to notice where it came from.
Okay.
But
And so I'm like, okay.
That didn't work. Plan B, I distracted.
I mean, it's on higher alert.
So I will run out on Diana. Draw attention. You guys go attack it when it attacks me, and that way we get the jump on it.
Yes.
Oh no.
Sound good?
Sounds
So good.
All right. So
I'm going to double back around, and I want to come from like this way out into its thing. And would I get like a surprise round, so to speak, or do you want us to just like
here's
start
the
from
thing.
the current initiative?
I'm going
roll?
to say that unfortunately you're the one that is kind of not the only one that might not be able to participate.
Okay.
If you roll a good enough performance check, they can.
Okay.
performance is not.
I have +5 in charisma, but I don't have.
Real shit's happening.
Yep.
Okay, so I ride out and I mean, like, can I try to get its attention by like shooting like an arrow at it or something, or?
With advantage then, if you're really going guns a-blazing to
Okay,
grab it.
so wait, with advantage with a performance check, not
Yes.
with the attack. Okay.
Correct.
Well, that was a natural 1, so
Uh-huh.
advantage is plus 16.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is they get a surprise round on the dragon because of this. You unfortunately do not, but because of your sacrifice, you get.
So the dragon like rears its head at me as I ride out on Diana.
And I'm going to say you get to position
So
yourself
size.
exactly where you want to be.
We know we're creating a distraction.
Oh, okay. The Phantasmal Force symbol.
All right.
No, it has legendary.
So first up is Ash.
So
Oh,
So I'll have sword and shield and
cool. Is our
can we
plan
do-
still to sneak
we'll do
past?
curse-
Or...
No, we're gonna go.
Shield.
We're going
We'll do curse
ham?
shield.
We're
I
gonna
already
Alright.
did that.
eat it.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's test out this here sword, yo.
You are 60 feet away from it.
Oh,
You can dash.
man. Yeah.
You're going to dash?
Wait, who's going first in the initiative order?
Ash.
Okay. Just
Ash
double
dash.
checking. You have like plus bajillion to your thing.
Yeah.
I guess I go next though. So that'll
I
be
mean,
fine.
I guess the
Well,
question
this is a surprise round. Still,
Oh yeah,
so.
surprise round. Yeah.
do I hold off on magical fun
purchased
fun
a
times for the actual?
I missed what you said.
We're probably not gonna get a long rest
Nothing.
between here and the end.
No.
Oh, for sure not.
So we're just gonna go for regular.
Man, M's
old-
just barreling down on a dragon riding
Yup,
a unicorn.
yeah, this is
Boggs is, I gotta imagine for Boggs
Like-
is like a lot different than what we used to do together.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna dash. Yeah,
Okay.
60 feet.
and make yourself melee range. Do you want to be like towards this side, or do you want to be towards the front side?
I want flanking is good.
Okay.
Are there any
There's
flanking
no-
rules?
What? What did you do?
What?
I'll ask on my turn.
Okay.
What?
I had an idea.
Oh,
Okay. I don't do flanking.
okay,
But for it, yeah.
gotcha.
Next up, would be Franz in the surprise round.
Cool. I'm gonna go dash up and hit it.
Okay. So your bonus action dashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I use my movement and my bonus action,
Yep.
and I have my full action now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit it.
Rogues.
Let's do it. Ooh, nice. That's gonna be a 25.
That'll hit.
Miss.
That's a
God, if that missed, we'd be so fucked.
movement
We'd be
blade.
so fucked.
Okay.
Oh man, don't even say shit like
Everybody
that,
loves a
dude.
good old booming blade. I can't find. There it is.
A booming blade. Nice.
Holy
nice.
shit! I just looked at its passive perception.
That's what I was trying to tell you
Yeah.
before.
Yep.
They like have
16,
in the 20s of
17,
passive
22.
perception.
27.
I guess they're supposed to be like that's like the dragon's thing, right? Like
Yep.
it's like supposed to be
27
super in
damage.
tune with its
Okay.
layer and
What
everything.
kind?
Thunder.
Next up is Boggs.
Oh wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
All the way down to 7 already, huh?
Well, it's
Yep.
just a surprise round.
I'm just going to approach and not attack yet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you dash in
Oh
there?
yeah, I'll dash.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get dash as a bonus action, right? Like that's a rogue.
No,
thing.
That's
that's
a
a
rogue
rogue
thing,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then next up is Tomas, who's going to move 5, 10,
Use
15,
my goddamn
20,
bardic
25,
inspiration.
30. And he's going to go 35. And he's going to dash as well in his surprise round. Man, this dragon just gets bum rushed in this.
No!
It like
It's
focuses
fine.
on me and
it's
then
a goddamn dragon.
No, I know.
We're bravehearting the situation.
Ash.
We really are.
We're back to the top.
Yeah, cool.
Cut it up.
Bright green is attack 1, so it doesn't hit. Second attack doesn't hit either.
Oh!
Double crit, bitch! I'm sorry.
Double crit!
that is truly a beautiful
20
roll.
and a
Dragon.
19.
That is
Fuck.
truly
That's
a-
this year, 2019, baby.
Dragon.
I can't wait till 2020 double crit year.
I'm sorry, y'all. This just makes me deep.
Can we institute our new crit rules from our session?
Yeah. Actually, I do like that one. So, roll. So pretty much, do you want to explain?
Oh yeah. So this is the way we're running crit in our
That's
session
what I
now.
wanna do as well.
And so the way that it works is that instead of rolling like 2d8,
Right.
you roll 1d8 and you act as though the other d8 just hit the max every time. That way a crit always is more than a typical weapon strike would
So it's
do.
just 8 plus.
So yeah, so you'd roll your normal weapon damage to be 8 plus 4 plus my
So does that
thing.
is that also going to act with my?
Wait, can you explain
So,
that
you
one
ready?
more
So let's just do
time?
the
Yeah.
first part. So
I'll
do
explain
your
it in just a second.
original damage. So what's the?
Just for the first attack, I'm doing the original damage.
Okay.
So
So-
18.
Okay, so pause for a second. So this is the weapon. This is the poison.
Yeah.
So this is the weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well the
Yeah.
way that I do it is it's just the weapon. So
Yeah.
alright, so to rephrase it. So like normally a critical strike is like roll 2d8. Instead, you act as though the first d8 hit maxed out.
and
Right.
then you
got
add the
double
second
max
D8 on
anyway.
top of it, rather. So it's like you always do max, like a max damage roll, and then you just do your normal damage on top
Yeah,
of
so
it.
26.
Okay.
So, just so I'm
and then
perfectly
the
clear.
second one.
The thing is, with sneak attack, you'd still roll all the dice because the way that we
Wait,
do it
no,
is
I'm
only
sorry.
the weapon
26.
damage that
Wait,
gets
hold
that,
on,
gets the max.
guys, hold on. All right,
But-
so do I double?
It's complicated
sorry.
to add right
You don't
now.
double the D6, you double the D8.
No, I understand that, but I
Okay.
haven't added any of my other like
Okay.
I haven't add. Okay, do I double my proficiency stuff? Because I
This is a bad
add
time to
It's just
enter
the-
the
I
sim,
add
I'm sorry.
5. I add 5 to it.
So
Would that?
you get
be
the
31?
8 you get 8 as a base. Then you rolled an 8, then you roll 10, and then you add your modifiers. Which
And
is
modifier
5.
doesn't double.
Right. So
Okay.
it's 31
So it's 31.
for whatever that one
Was that the first strike or this?
Yeah,
or
that's
both?
the first.
Not to be
Yeah.
that guy, the crit rule is very confusing.
This
I
one,
understand.
it's. I'm not doing a good job because I wasn't expecting.
I mean,
that
I
to
get
be
it.
so
I
bad.
understand what's going on. And
So
you
you
just
roll your rapier damage with twice. I mean, once, but the second one is implied you did max damage.
So it'd be like if every time it'd be like if you rolled 2d8 every time,
Yeah.
but you rolled an 8 on one of the dice always. And so like the idea is that the crit, you never do have the situation where it's like I double the d10, I roll a 1, which I just did actually.
Yeah.
I do 2 damage with my critical strike, which does way less than my
So
typical.
All right,
that's
so
8 plus
hit.
yeah.
four,
So 8,
Okay.
12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24.
Okay.
50
Nice.
something damage.
I guess the most damage you've ever done.
It is.
So as I'm approaching the dragon and then
It is
and I draw its attention, this is a large, powerful creature that has no reason to fight with these people. Do I perceive that perhaps it is being controlled in some sort of way?
Or it's just evil.
Do an insight check. It would count as your bonus action to not have to.
I was asking if I could do that as I'm approaching.
If you're approaching, you know what?
But I mean, I don't need my bonus action. I literally don't use it for anything.
Yeah.
So you're asking me, it's like do it for free.
Well, yeah.
But I don't want to do it for free.
Well,
Like
it's your bonus action.
23.
You can tell that it's being controlled in some way just by the way that like it's like there's just this like kind of like dark presence behind its eyes. Like it's more of a feeling than what you physically see. But it is stronger than you've ever seen before. This sort of magic. What? What?
Okay, I'm gonna ride up on it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but this is like M's way of solving problems sometimes. And if she really, that was a high insight check, and if she feels confident that this thing is being controlled and isn't doing this of its own volition, she's gonna give this a shot.
Okay, so I love it. I genuinely do. It's not cursed.
Oh,
which
that's
is the
fine.
issue.
Nope, that's
So-
okay. There goes my
yeah.
turn. So I rush up, I grab it, and I cast Remove Curse, and nothing
Okay.
happens. All right, my turn's done.
But
Oh,
here's
and
the-
then actually,
But how about this? Do
on the
a
turn. Okay, go ahead. I'll make whatever check.
Just do a perception check.
9.
Okay.
I rolled well on the one.
Okay. I mean, you would still get that. So it's it's super fucking powerful magic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not so much curse as it is literal overriding the brain.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is after I cast Remove Curse, I don't know if that I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna run.
That's
So
an opportunity attack.
yep, that's fine.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Mm.
25,
Very good.
30. I'm trying to distract it and make it run and attack me.
All right, it's going to.
I still have 10 feet of movement.
Oof. It's in that one.
Okay. It
it's going to
throws
play
out a
itself.
claw,
Yeah.
but it's like it was just so confused by my Remove Curse. And so
Yeah.
send me back 10 more feet to your right. So like I'm trying to like goad it, and like I'm waving like the longsword in the air, like to try to get it to fly and attack me, but I don't know how effective that'll be because everyone just bomb rushed it.
Sounds good. Next up is Franz.
I'm gonna try to hit it. That's gonna be a 18.
That will hit.
Really?
Nice.
All right.
Fuck you, dragon. Boom blade. That's actually pretty good. It could be better. 10, 5, 23, 5 is going to be 30 damage.
Okay. It is now the dragon's turn.
Fuck you, dragon.
Can everyone please make first a wisdom saving throw?
Cool. That's going to be a 15.
Okay, 1 second. I've lost the dragon stats.
Natural 1. Darn it. I have good bonuses to that.
Well, what is it total?
5. +4 is good for me. I'm not like you guys are.
You said wisdom, right?
I don't have
Yep.
like
Okay, so you
what's
got
it called when you get
15.
like the bonus proficiency?
What did Ash get?
15.
Okay. 1
5.
plus, yeah.
11.
Okay. You two are frightened of the dragon now.
Okay.
You two are fine.
It is pretty
And
scary.
what does frightened mean?
I'm not
It is
gonna
pretty
lie.
scary.
You looked it in the eyes, and now you're a little shook by it. Next
Disadvantage? What's
Makes
the...
you
Just
run
wait. I'll look
away.
it up. We don't have to slow down
What's
combat.
No,
It's
never
fear,
mind.
right? So they have to literally take their turn to run as far away from
No, it's
No,
just
no.
afraid. It's a condition, not the thing.
Cool.
I got it. I'm pulling it up.
And then what it's going to do is just kind of, it's not getting out of any of your range. It's just kind of
attacks.
positioning itself more in the thing. So it's more for flavor that I'm kind of adjusting.
Does Diana need to make a check?
Are you sure it's not
it
moving?
didn't target Diana.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not
So that
moving?
means
I'm sure. It's,
all right. So
I'm
this
sure it's
I'm just
not
gonna
moving.
rule monger just a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can ride Diana closer to it? As I can't willfully move closer, but can Diana willfully?
Diana can move if you tell her to, but I'm going to say you're going to have to do like a con check to tell Diana to move
Sounds
that
good.
direction.
Sounds good.
So the first thing it's going to do. Okay. It's going to tail whip Ash.
Yeah, that makes
First of
sense.
all. And that is a 19. That
Done
does not.
the
I know.
hits.
I know. Here's the thing. I asked because I knew it would feel good for you to say no. And then it's going to what's it called? Claw at Franz. That's a crit. So
that
good
hits.
thing you're going to have uncanny dodge it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna hit it right back.
5. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. God.
That double crit was dope, Ash.
For 17 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna half that.
Yep.
Be like, and then I'm gonna hit it as my reaction
Why?
because it hit Ash Sentinel. If it hits
It didn't hit him.
No.
if it attacks, that's the language. If it attacks, I can.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think so.
that's how Sentinel works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Cool. So that's gonna be a 26.
That'll hit.
Cool. It's not moving blade. 4, 10. It's gonna be 18 damage.
And it originally was going to attack Tomas after that, but because you did that to him, he's going to attack you a second time. I need to stop doing math on the fucking dragon stats. That is a 22, which
I'm gonna.
imagine-
I can't use my reaction. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you? No, you didn't use your reaction to uncanny dodge. You did it
Yeah.
to the thing. So
Yeah.
now you're just going to take his bite.
Oh, you're gonna take the full crit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's fine.
I mean, y'all were. We are level 8.
24
So we got
damage.
some.
Cool.
We got a couple hit points.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just
It's just a
Anushka
few.
almost died last night.
Yep.
I couldn't
Well-
even sleep last night for a while.
Boggs, it is your turn now.
I figure y'all can heal me at the end.
So,
One hopes.
how is everybody's AC? Like,
We're all really high.
you're all really good? Okay, then I won't do that. So, because I'm afraid, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature and use the Great Tree. You just see sort of bogs get taller and barkier and sort of
Nice.
bloom a little bit. So that's
you're
going to, I
great.
think it's essentially going to sort of cancel out my disadvantage that you don't have it up anymore.
Oh,
I get
it's right here.
advantage on Constitution saving throws and Dexterity and Wisdom based attack rolls, so I think that just cancels that out.
Nice.
And 15 feet around me is difficult terrain.
Nice.
And I get 10 temporary HP.
Darn, that seems like a pretty strong spell.
It ain't too bad. And then what I'm going to do? I'm going
I forgot to
to
make some options,
send a maybe a I don't know, a healing word.
That'd be dope.
to what's his face? To Franz?
To that guy.
To
that guy?
asshole.
That guy
I
that's
think
bleeding over
Healing Word is actually a bonus action, so I don't know if you
there? Oh
can
yeah, it
cast
is.
that.
What about
Is
Cure Wounds? I
Cure
think
Wounds is an action.
Touch, though, right?
Yeah, Cure Wounds is touch.
Where are you?
You're
right.
literally
You're
right
within
next to
touch
me.
Okay,
already.
then I'll do Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Let's see. It's a D8 plus my. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Better than nothing.
It's a 9.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomas is afraid of the dragon, mostly because he saw like how much health it took out of you. But he's still going to attack. So with disadvantage, still hits the first one, misses the second.
Dope.
So he does max damage. Go Tomas.
Don't forget you have smite.
He's saving it.
No, this is not the fight to use
Yeah.
all of our good stuff on.
Yup.
Okay.
Ash, it's back to you.
Cool. Light green dice. Attack one. Cool. Crit, yo.
Again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Second one though is gonna be 18.
That'll hit. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
yeah. You know how it goes. Wow.
All right, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I also forgot that I have the giant ring on, so it's
Okay.
just adding one. So it's gonna be 16, 17, 18, 19 plus 6, so 25.
Okay.
And then second one, not a crit, is gonna be 2, 6, 12, 18.
Okay, 1 second. All right, and you're up.
That's 1920s, man.
Just do a con check if you want to move
Five is-
Diana closer.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I'm just rolling well today.
1.
So what I'm gonna do is move perfectly along like a spherical edge, like this, and like keep riding. Oh wait, I don't want
That's
to.
so closer.
Sorry, like I was. Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Create Bonfire underneath it, so that would be create a bonfire. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed a Dex saving throw.
Okay.
And
What's the radius on it?
it's a 5-foot cube, so I'm assuming it's just like
Yep.
like right on the ass. So like not on you guys at all.
Yes.
Right on the
The
yes.
Dex saving throw
Yes.
is a 16.
16 is the DC, so it doesn't take any damage. But if it ends its turn there,
Yep.
it will have to make the save again.
Sounds good.
So that's my turn.
Franz, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna try to hit it. That's gonna be a 18.
Yep.
Boom blade.
Do I get to unfrightful myself? Is there anything I can do to?
1 second, let me look at that.
I just meant, is there anything in the mechanics that I can do to be unfrightened?
No, you're just frightened for a minute.
Okay.
No, you can. Sorry, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So.
Oh, okay. So both of us can repeat the saving throw.
24.
Natural 19, baby.
Yeah.
23.
I'm still.
24 damage.
Boggs is still scared, even though he's a giant tree man. I'm Groot.
Nice.
But very scared Groot.
Next up is the dragon, who is going to. It's going to take booming blade damage.
Hell yeah.
But it's going to
fuck
back
you.
up into here.
Yeah, 13 damage.
Oof! It is on death's door with this.
Oof.
I'm not going to lie.
Already?
I would have
Holy
been.
crap.
Did 225 damage.
That's
to
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, it's
You
just
two are
surprising
just-
me.
I removed its curses.
Yeah, one you got.
You're so helpful.
like one.
I did have 3
surprise
crits
round.
and 2 yeah.
You had a lot of
Oh, it's gonna
rolls.
breathe on us.
I'm going to
Fuck.
need dex saves.
From everyone? Am I in
You
this?
are out of it.
Fuck
Everyone else
Yes,
is in it.
22.
At least I got that going for
Let's
me.
go.
Okay, 1 second.
This body isn't getting
Jesus
burned.
Christ.
You're not
Thing's
rolling.
cursed.
I'm just gonna take the
You
average.
rolled a, what'd you roll?
3.
What was
Again?
it? Oh, no, I'm so sorry. It's Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
My
No,
mistake.
it's still fine.
So can you?
6.
It's like a 3 is not going to be helped by either of them.
Like, do you want us to re-roll, or are we cool to keep our old roll?
Oh yeah, let's
you can
re-roll.
keep-
That sounds good.
Whatever the most recent roll that just happened.
A natural 20.
It's still
Okay.
not great.
18.
Okay. Oh, you don't need it, and then.
11
Okay.
again.
Those who got under a 19 take 54 cold damage.
Fuck.
Those who save get half.
That's
Oh,
20...
shit. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. I'm frightened. 54.
Cool.
27 for those that.
And I'm gonna
I
half
told
that.
you to not bunch
So
up.
it's gonna be 14
But nothing you
damage
could have
to
really
me.
controlled.
Yeah, there's no way
It's
we
also
Isn't uncanny dodge for melee weapons?
When an attacker you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction attack to half damage.
Okay.
just so we know, this 5-foot cube here is on fire, so you can't.
This cube is on fire!
So I don't know if you.
So I'm gonna say that was 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Hold on, can you just put a
Man.
bonfire?
That would have, if I took that full
was like right
54, I would have been down.
Yep.
But I'm not.
And then let's just see if it recharges. It does. It doesn't get to use it this round, but you know that it's gonna do something again.
You watch as the cold air, energy refills in its throat as it gears again to do another attack.
And then it goes. Sorry.
Back into the fire.
Yeah. Well, it went back to.
Yeah.
Recharge.
And then he comes back in. Okay, so at the end of its turn.
It's going to wait. Still has so it moved 30 so far, but it has more than that of movement. So. Okay. It's going to attack Franz first. That's a 27.
Yeah. Is it like if it's really on death's door, it needs to make a dex saving throw before it attacks Franz? Because if it removes back into the fire, that's when it does the saving throw.
Okay.
So if it could, I'm just saying if it could kill it, then it.
I don't think it could.
Okay.
But that's a 15. So.
That's a fail, and so that'll. It's just.
Well, right now it's just it knows it's dead, so it's trying to do as much.
It does 15 damage.
Okay.
That moves into the fire and it's cold, so the fire. I don't know if it does extra damage, but it just seems to sear the bottom as it goes over and kills my friend.
Right. It does 13 damage to you, Franz.
Cool.
I'm still up.
I'm still up.
And then it's going to make a claw attack at you, unnatural 20, which I imagine hits or does not.
Hey, pick on the person who's been critting you.
No, you've done the most damage to it.
That's true.
Overall.
That was 13.
So.
Math's hard. Okay, I'm good.
You're pulling aggro.
Wait,
with
is that
all those
monster a
attacks you got
travel-sized
going on.
sriracha bottle filled with water? You know it!
But the other thing is when it hits someone else, you were able to hit it. So it learned that when it attacks people other than you, you're going to do stuff to it. Also, Silva's down.
Viable canvas.
How?
Yes.
Because our dex saving throw, she was in the cone, and half of that still would get Silva. And then it's going to use Bite Claw now. No, it can't do another because it used its breath weapon. So then it's going to move back at that point.
Okay. That was a goofy turn.
Well, it had to go back so
yeah. Well, no. Don't they get opportunity attacks if it's leaving their range?
Yeah. We should have gotten opportunity attacks at least once in there.
I'm going to say that's me being dumb. So I'm going to say that undo one of the last attack. And it's not going. It would have taken part of a turn to disengage.
But if we have a bit,
don't you just take a whole turn to disengage?
It gets 7 attacks. So.
So wait, just so I'm clear.
What?
You're the DM.
Yeah. So how much damage am I? The last 2 attacks I'm taking back.
Well, here's let's pause for a second because that's me being dumb. But the other thing, it would have changed what I did if you had all announced you were taking opportunity attacks at the time that I moved him back. So. I'm trying to think of a fair way to resolve this. Because the other thing, it would not have moved into the fire if it had taken more damage. You know what I'm saying? It would have...
I think...
So what do you think would be fair to
I think
resolve
probably
this?
what you meant
just
to
move
do...
on. I think that
just
would be
move
the
on.
fairest.
Yeah, I think maybe what you meant to do is do the claw attack first, then move back, then dragon breath. That way it's not doing constant moving back and forth.
Yeah, you are right. So
how would we take away the bonfire damage because that wouldn't have happened if it only moved away once, but they have the opportunity to make opportunity attacks.
I think that's right because that's me being dumb because had it made the claw and the thing and then run back too, so you could do the opportunity attacks now. Except you used your reaction.
Jesus Christ, I just want you to look at this.
Oh
okay?
That's a 19.
I just want you
All
to
right.
Oh my God.
So as it tries to retreat back into the cave, you're having none of it. New sword, jam it into the... Oh! And that's a full roll.
Sorry, redo your damage because...
I don't know which damage I'm redoing.
I
think the last one was 13?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So...
So...
My mistake.
Yeah.
Tomas is useless in this round. So you crit.
And she rolled an 8 on the dice.
I miss.
Okay. Jesus, then you're doing like max damage on every single one.
It's fucking 21.
Just make sure you give it back the 15 health.
I
it
don't
took
get the
from
poison on this one
bonfire.
though, so it's just 21.
Yep.
Good job. Ash the dragon.
Oh man. It's barely there.
Fuck yeah.
Bugs.
I miss. Oh, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
now.
Okay.
Kill it.
Finish him. Am I next to it? I can't approach it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the bonfire is kind of in the way right now.
Yeah, well, he's frightened.
Oh, yeah, he can't move. There's also that.
What? How far am I? I'll thorn whip it.
Yeah, it's 20 feet away. That's the range of thorn whip, right? So, oh man, just rip its head off with the thorn whip.
Yep.
I can't remember what thorn whip is.
So can I
It's been a
move?
minute
So the
since I've
bonfire is
done it.
actually in the middle of that
think it's
space,
like
right?
you-
Not where it is right now.
Yeah, I think it's in the middle.
Can I move around
I think
it
it's
to
a
be right
10.
next
Oh,
to
yeah,
it
30 feet.
Oh yeah.
in the entrance? Okay, because that's what I mean, it's not my turn yet,
just
but
gonna
that's what
pop
I
it
would
here.
do.
Melee spell attack against the
I just want to make
target,
sure
so
it's possible.
Oh,
Did you see that?
yeah, it was a 14. It was a 14, and then it just went it moved over to a 6. That was really
So,
surreal.
14.
That will not hit.
It was like out of a movie, like
next
where
up
like a
is
dice like.
Tomas, who can't move closer.
Okay.
But you can heal me, brother.
He will. He just pops you a good old 20 HP.
Oof, that's a lot of his lay on hands for the day.
It's half of it.
Well,
But yeah.
he needs it, Francis.
Yeah. And then we're back to the top with Ash.
Cool. I'm gonna move.
Are you gonna slay it?
Right
Be
next to
Ash
it.
the Dragon Slayer.
We're gonna
I
see.
swear if you
Because as soon
crit
as we
another
say,
time.
as soon as we say that, I'm gonna roll like shit. So, no, probably.
I mean,
not.
I wouldn't
We'll
mind
see.
killing a
We'll see.
dragon.
We'll see. I don't know. Is
I
Ash a
haven't-
dragon slayer? I don't know. I don't know.
Find out.
No, Ash is not a dragon slayer. That's a nat one, my friend.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I get to make another con check, right?
I'm going to say
Nat 20, I'm
that-
not
So he's not
anymore.
frightened anymore.
Okay. With your nat 1,
Yeah, that's fine.
you go up. You're going up to attack it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to say that like you drop your weapon, so it just takes you the rest of your turn. Like it just looks uncool that happened.
That's
It's
fine. It's cool.
Functionally,
He's been killing it
yeah.
all night.
Is it within
So far.
60 feet of me?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna like ride up.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna transform bonus action my sword into a lance, and I'm gonna like ride up and.
Did you saved for the?
I saved already. I rolled a
you're
natural
good.
19 last
Yep.
turn, so I'm gonna ride right up
Right.
onto it, and I'm gonna do 2 attacks with the
Lance.
lance.
All right.
So natural 20.
Oh my
And
god!
again.
All the crits
So
today.
many
All the
crits on this
crits.
dragon.
So okay, so
It's just
a
that
20 and a
that's
29.
4 HP.
So 20 and a
Tell
20.
me how you slay this thing.
Okay, so M rides up, and by the way, as she's riding, I'm gonna unconcentrate on this because it's a concentration,
Yep.
so I can. Oh, this is yours though, not mine. Ash rides up, and like the dragon's like reeling backwards, wounded, and like there's like flames are coming up, and like Ash comes up and tries to finish it off, but it manages to put up like a claw and block that, and then. M just comes up and finds one of the wounds, like the large gaping wounds in the neck, and just slams the lance right
Wow,
into it, and basically finishing off what Ash started.
I felt the most damage.
Yeah, but Ash was rolling all those crits, so I in my mind I'm imagining like you're like hitting the vital parts, but Ash is like
So,
when Ash
I mean,
swings,
the
it's like.
difference between this and regular stuff is you're doing all the shit you normally do, and Ash is doing his with flair, and that's it. That's all. That's all that's
And
happening.
so the lance pierces in and just blood gushes out, and the dragon breathes its last.
Nice.
Fuck you, dragon.
Poor dragon. And M feels kind of bad almost because she knows that this thing wasn't.
Yeah, do we see anything in the dragon's face or eyes as it's losing
Pain.
consciousness?
Okay.
Okay.
And as it just takes its death rattle last breath, and it just falls in the corridor with just a heavy thump.
I kick it.
And Tomas, like, actually, when you kick it, he puts his hand on your chest and doesn't heal you this time. But he goes,
26.
you kick it real good. He goes, this is a impressive beast. I don't think we should be desecrating its body.
As Ash is like walking up, trying to figure out how to pull out one of its big fangs for an eventual sword.
I would say a short sword at best.
I mean, that's fine.
I'm gonna make a nature check to see if I
It'll
don't.
probably be magical.
I'm gonna resummon
magical
Sova.
short sword.
I think
Those
Boggs.
sixes, man.
I think it's
Tomas,
Boggs
like,
doesn't
he-
is the name of this episode.
He sees you fucking
I
around with it,
don't.
and he knows you. So he goes, "What are you doing?"
I mean, dragon teeth probably make a killer short sword.
And he looks to it and sighs. I'll pray for it, and you make sure
I'll do the
that
prayers
it
too.
continues to
And
live
so
on in battle.
While they're praying, I'm gonna resummon Sova.
So he's pretty
and
much
cry.
saying, like, it would be an honor to the dragon who fought to make its, refashion its body to continue and have
Just
other
practicing
purposes.
rolling.
So he's not going to partake, but he also isn't, shaming you for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help so he can have advantage on the
Nice.
thing.
Well, he's done a good job praying.
All right.
The
As
best spray I've ever seen.
all right.
Yeah. And actually, he pulls out a new book of Tears, not brand new. It's just a different one because Ash would know that.
Right. Ash keeps meaning to give him back that book, and it just
Yeah.
keeps not happening. So.
But it's a used copy, but a new one to him.
All right. So
Bugs just kind of, I don't know, leans up against a rock and slides down on his ass to take a chill.
Okay.
Boggs, are you hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take my.
It's not great.
Do we want to take a quick?
Either short rest or Sova right now.
Sova.
All right, we're taking a short rest.
It's up to you. How long does it take to summon Sova?
An hour.
Yeah. Short
Okay,
rest for
so
me.
yeah, you would either have to. It's up to the party whether or not you want to wait an hour outside here, but you can either summon Sova or get the benefits of a short rest.
I mean, I think that we should probably, given our state, we should probably take a short rest if we think that it's safe.
Yeah. Okay. So Tomas, he's not a cleric, so he can't, prayer of healing or anything like that.
We do have Song of Rest, so anyone that's going to use hit die will get an extra d6.
Nice.
Woot.
Sounds good. I forgot to. Oof, yeah. Tomas got pretty hurt as well, so he's going to need it. I keep forgetting to roll for the fucking NPCs that I throw in here. Okay. So then, yeah, he's going to do a couple of hit die.
I didn't take any damage.
You could heal me up and then
Oh,
rest and
that's
get your
nice.
spell slots back.
I don't have any healing spells.
You took away healing word?
I never have had healing word. I had cure wounds at one point.
I have
I have the ability to heal with a bonus action, but it's very small heals. It's not really good for like.
I'll take it.
Let's see.
Um,
Hit die. He's gone.
I think we'll need it for the fights to come to res people from. It's like it's better used when someone's down because it's a bonus action heal, than it is to like try to like mass heal you up. It's,
Yeah.
It doesn't recharge in a short
But
rest.
I will give you a healing potion that I made, a homemade healing potion.
Dope. What is it?
It's just a regular one, so 2d4 plus 2.
So I'm making it. Tomas has 2 hit die left to roll for a short rest. He used up
Dope.
most of his
Okay.
I am.
So near the tail end of the long rest,
short rest.
our short rest, Em is going to sit down and take a deep breath, and you watch as she changes, and she is
Into Nor.
into Nor. So you watch as
Yo.
she loses like almost a foot in height,
Damn.
and she's a plain looking Asian woman like you would see it in all over Taijo. Kind of bob length black hair, kind of a wide face. Yeah.
I can't keep track of how many of there.
Ash
there
just
are
looks
of you.
over and he's like, "You're short now." And that's it. His whole.
Yeah.
His
This
whole comment.
Tomas, he's never seen this before. He stares at... Who are you?
I'm Nor.
And he looks to Franz and he goes, "Who's Nor? Where'd M go?"
M is the same.
Yeah, they're all the same people. Just don't think too much about it.
Do you remember who I
I
am?
also have a...
Yes, Thomas. Thomas.
Apparently
So
not.
everything?
Sorry, the accent. I don't have it
Healing
anymore.
potion.
So like everything. So all the memories, they stay.
It's just a
Yeah.
face thing.
This is
So
what I look
sort
like.
of like the captain, but with more variety. and
Thomas.
less-
This is what I looked like before the meteor hit.
Okay. He just goes, "Okay. Good to know. Thank you for showing us." He's not quite sure how
I'm not
to.
really here to show you.
Shit.
If there's someone up ahead who will recognize me, they're not going to know what faces I've adopted since I last saw them. They'll know the face that I had when I last saw them. So I'm going to take that face.
Okay. Sounds good. Who wants to get dragon teeth?
Me.
Okay, just roll a nature check.
Yeah. It's gonna be an 18.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Ooh.
Mine's a 15.
Okay, roll a d4.
Cool. That
Nice.
is a 3.
Okay, you get 4 teeth, you get 3 teeth that can be fashioned.
So
Does Boggs do anything?
No. He just said some sulks at his shitty rolls.
Okay.
so the final thing that Nora is going to do is she's going to pull out a very nice looking vase.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to give it to Ash.
It is super fancy.
It's a normal.
Yeah. Got like 10 of these.
Yes. And I will say to the whole group, so besides changing the way that I look, there seems to be some kind of magical barrier that stops the angel who's going to assist us on this mission from entering. She has volunteered my body as a vessel for her to get inside and fight the large demon that is controlling everything. And my soul will, I guess, be in this vase while that happens. So Ash, please don't lose it or break it.
Question. Doesn't that make you a lich?
I don't know what it means. I'm just
Can
following.
that angel hear us right now?
What?
Can the angel hear us right now?
I don't know what she can
Like,
hear.
how's that different than Answith?
I mean, I'm not
Bugs'
trying.
ears
I'm not
perk
really
up
being.
and-
I'm not. I'm not really being.
Oh, yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
not trying to be immortal or anything. It's just I'll get put back in my soul. Will get put back in my body like normal when
But let's
we
assume
get
your
inside.
body goes bye-bye.
My body?
Yeah.
Then we've got a spare.
But isn't that for Faye?
Yes, that's the primary reason why that's there. In case.
So should we
can't recover
prioritize you or Faye?
Faye?
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Ash's mom is Answith.
What? Oh, jeez.
And,
Ash is just
As a
staring
player,
at
I knew that already.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, Bugs
immediately
didn't know
Tomas, he's worried, and he's like, no, he's disowned by her. It's okay.
that. Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's got mommy problems.
you've proven yourself a worthwhile ally, so I won't
I'm glad that's
Pin
all
your-
taken care of.
pin your parents' sins on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that-
Good
But-
luck
I think
getting
that Ash hates Angela
any
only a
healing
little
from
less than you
Ash.
do.
That's
oh,
fine.
well,
Forever.
then
lucky points can be used
Fantastic.
on death saving throws.
So maybe more of an ally now that
Yeah.
you know this information.
cool.
Yep.
So wait, cool. More questions about this vase.
Can we just bury it in snow? I think that's probably going
I
to
think
keep
you
it
need
the
to
safest.
bring it in so that because it's going to basically pass through the barrier. I think through me and then exit me, and then I will go back into me. I think that I don't know what the plan is. I don't know how
That's
this
the plan
works.
that she would have said. Like
That-
she.
yeah, but I mean, does Nora really
Sounds like a
understand
burrito.
this? But yeah, so I'll be back in the body. So don't leave it out here, because then I don't know if I'll be able to enter back in. So keep it with.
Yeah, Asher's just like fashioning it to.
I don't really trust Deathbringer with the base. That's why I'm giving it to you.
Like in his pack, like securing it inside the
Nice.
well and stuff. With some like padding.
Yup.
You know, he's being nice with it.
Okay, sounds good. I also forgot to include Wojtek in this, but he definitely beefed it when the dragon blew his breath. So we're just down to.
Oh man, Diana would have definitely been dead if
Yeah.
she got hit. So I'm glad.
And he goes, like to you, he goes, I
That
don't
body
think
would've been
our
toast.
friend is going to join us for the rest of today. I'd rather save my spell slots for more important things than a bear that will go away.
Could he use
True.
my find candle?
Can you
to
give me
make it
10 more
back?
health points?
Oh never mind. It's okay. I'm not gonna offer my find Steve candle. That just complicates things.
Yeah. So, yeah, are you sure that's? I only have 20 left. Like, do we need this now? I have a feeling we're going to need this later.
Leia, we finished.
Yeah,
that,
let's do
and
it.
I have all my
Let's
spell
do
slots.
it.
I'm at full HP.
Now or later?
Nothing's.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
No daily resources have been expended.
All right.
Warlocks. Woo!
So you go into the cavern, and it is steep and dim, and you walk for at least 15 minutes of careful, like, navigating. Can I just have a party order?
I'll be in the front.
I want to be in the front.
Cheese pizza.
Okay, 1 second.
Ash will be wherever.
So in the
It's
front
fine.
on Diana.
No, Diana now is walking behind at the tail end of the group because I assume this isn't really good terrain for like running
Okay.
around with a horse.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll bring up
And-
the rear
Okay.
with the horse.
And
Do you
Diana,
two like fight?
Diana is
like
kind
vie
of
for the front position.
Diana's kind of
Yes.
instructed to flee or like
I don't
stay
this
really
one
far
Tomas
back.
because it's gonna confuse me. So this
Yeah.
is gonna be Tomas and
Hey,
you're usually-
Kelly, you can just keep Diana off the map. She's a bit. I'm instructing her to stay away from the fight, generally, and only come in if it seems like the fighting is done. So like,
Okay.
she knows her orders, and it's not to be involved at all in the fight. So,
Okay. Sounds good. So we've got Ash, Franz, and Tomas Boggs, and I'm just gonna leave Diana over here.
I won't like super jockey with Franz if he's like bustling to be in the front, but I volunteer to take the lead.
Yeah, I mean it's a 15-foot tunnel, so the two of you can definitely be in the front.
I mean,
together.
yeah, I know he definitely can, but if he's like really trying to like sneak up ahead, I'm not gonna try to like
Yup.
pridefully like jockey him out.
So, do you all know what we are walking into?
Nope.
Okay.
We
And out
do
of
know that it's
curiosity,
a
who
demon.
has dark vision?
Oh, I'll cast light on my sword and have it up.
Silva does.
Okay, you got light, and you did not short rest. You Sobud, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
There's a big demon.
Sounds good. Explain how you're making your way
It's
through.
possessed my best friend,
Making
and
our
we're
way
going to try to
downtown,
kill the
walking
demon and save
fast.
my best friend.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, we're just
And it's
walking.
in
And
the end of this
okay, and
It's somewhere
what are
in
you
this
doing,
fortress,
Walking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and this is the back entrance to the
And
fortress.
Got you.
Looking through sofa.
okay, and what are you doing?
Unless I ask Franz.
And my question
it
is,
okay?
would you rather rely on your passive perception, walking at a normal speed, or go half speed and checking?
Well, half speed and
And-
check.
I'd go half speed.
We've already been walking for 15 minutes. Do we feel like we're reaching something?
You can tell that this is wherever the final thing is. It's a far way.
I
Just
think we should move it. I'm gonna offer. I think we might want to move it full speed because we don't know how long the battle is gonna take up front, and we've already taken 2 hours to get here, and then an hour to rest. I think we need to be moving.
Can I make an investigation check to see if I get a sense that there's like any traps or any reason why we would want to slow down and be more perceptive?
do a perception check, or yeah.
Dope. That's gonna be a 26.
Okay. So with your 26, you're not like you're just in the middle of the corridor right now. So like, if there's no traps here, I don't want to say that there's definitely no traps for the entire thing.
Right.
You get the sense, as you're investigating, you see these weird little sigils carved in. They're not magical by any means. They're not like... Because if you've seen magical sigils, ones that have been used to activate things before.
Yeah.
This is more decorative, paying homage to something. So your guess is wherever they have some sort of setup, there's probably danger. But right now, there's no danger.
Have I seen these sigils before?
I don't think so.
Okay, so like none
But
of
you've seen stuff like it, like in the runes.
Right,
You've
yeah.
definitely seen, but it's in a different language.
Cool. Cool.
Okay, so what's the party decision for the speed?
I've made my case.
I'm with the party. I can sort of see the logic behind thinking that this giant dragon is going to keep anybody from coming in, so maybe they wouldn't spend a lot of time setting traps.
Everyone wants to go in front of me, so Ash doesn't care.
Can I just retroactively do one thing with my last spell slot before we short rest?
Yeah.
I want to cast Guardian of Faith at the entrance of the thing, and so any creature that is hostile, any hostile to me creature, which I'll let you do, that moves within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a Dex save or takes 20 radiant damage.
But
so
what's the last?
8 hours.
Okay, sounds good.
If
And the range?
It like hovers over a space, and anything that moves within 10 feet.
Okay, so it stays even if you leave.
Yes, it's not a
Perfect.
concentration or anything. It's supposed to be meant to like cast in like a quarter or leave. I'll cast it like when things start to narrow, so like it's not immediately obvious, but they'll see the slain dragon. But at least that might slow down any reinforcements that come to flank us.
Yep.
If Fem wants to rush ahead, then she can go first.
Okay. So yeah, I'll move up, and I'll have to use my sword then with the light so I can see.
Okay. And
Should have
then
used my prayer of healing candle.
my next question
fucking
is,
short
did you use remove curse to take the
You can do it now.
thing?
Shield's
off
still
you?
on.
Okay. So I'm using blue because this is still off screen pretty much.
Oh yeah,
But
I'll switch
we're-
back to nap
I'm
time.
gonna go.
I'm gonna say 12.
Can you remind me what the prayer of healing candle does?
No, because I forget.
Oh, so it's opening up here, up ahead.
Yeah, you see it open up ahead.
Is there light in that room that I can perceive? When I first see it.
Not really. Everything, I'm just gonna say, like, just everything is going to be dim light. Nothing is going to be pitch black. Nothing's going to be full light.
Okay. When I see that, I'm going to.
And you see a half wall over here.
Okay, so I don't mean to derail things a little bit, but I think I would want to ask Franz to send Soba into a room if I knew there was a big room coming up to try to get an idea of what's going on before just going in. So I would uncast light from my sword, and I would want him to send Soba in.
Oh, good thing he's not here. Tell me how far you get out, because I want to know where you're positioning yourself. So pretty much you see, I'm not going to explain what this is yet, but you see like almost a sheet of ice.
Okay.
A half wall, and then two little like almost like oh no, sorry, nothing beyond that, like a half wall over here.
Okay.
And then sheets of ice.
Sheets of ice.
But you've been walking on ice this whole time.
But does it look like extra slippery or something?
It looks slippery, but like it looks walkable.
What are
by
the
all
walls
means.
made of? Like, are we in a dungeon or
Ice.
like a
Hey
man-made-
Franz, I
Ice
asked you if
dungeon.
you'd send Soba up ahead because we found a room to see what's
like
in the
cave
room.
or man-made?
Okay.
Half and half. Like it
Okay.
existed and then it was, refashioned
Okay.
further. Perception check. What'd she get?
That will. Oh, she gets double. Awesome, still fine. That's gonna be a 23.
Okay, she
Or 4.
she's able to see it's very shiny ice, like almost just like perfectly like Zambonied.
Can
and
I walk on it?
you can. And then
What's
over
your
here
boots, y'all?
is this is a half wall, and then these are like little like murder holes that are kind of like dug into the ground. And then there's like some supply crates over here. But yeah. It looks like there used to be a stronghold here. But it is just perfectly abandoned and just perfectly untouched.
Okay.
Did you want to have Silva investigate anything? Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing. This is the most important thing I should tell you. God. Tripwire here. Tripwire here.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry. I knew I was forgetting something because I knew that like I didn't want to just say all. Then like, all right, go in. Like, no. Do you want to have Silva?
So he's found this tripwire.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Rogue, you wanna disengage the trapwire?
Yeah, I'll get up, try to sneak up. How long does Pass Without Trace last?
Tell me how far out of the thing
now. I think
everyone
it's an
is.
hour.
It's an hour, yeah.
So Franz and Emma are up front. Then we have Ash and Tomas, and then Boggs. So how far up is everyone else? Like, how far to this do you want to be?
20 feet.
Okay.
I mean, if he's going up to disable the trap, I'll be like 20 feet back too, because I don't want, if something like it explodes or something, I don't want to be very close. Like I don't have anything to gain from lording over Franz while he's doing his job.
Yep.
I want to look at the trap wire, and I want to get a sense of kind of its mechanism. How does it trigger?
Okay.
And more importantly, can I make sense of like what will happen once triggered?
Okay. How are you going up to it? How are you perceiving it?
I'm tiptoeing.
Okay. Up to it physically?
I'm like trying to get as close as possible to. How close do I need to be in order to discern that?
This is the like. You tell me how close you get, and I'll tell you what you can get with how close you are.
10 feet.
Okay. Do a investigation check.
Ouch.
8.
You're not able. Here's the thing. Even with that, you know that like this sort of thing has a mechanism that typically is too big for it to exist in a 15-foot corridor. So whatever mechanism to undo it has to be on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna back up to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Take out my crossbow.
It's a tripwire, so we could like step over it. Ostensibly.
Yeah.
And I point. I'm like, I can just shoot it.
It might set off an alarm.
Yeah,
though.
that might set off an alarm.
But don't we want to talk to these people?
We want to talk to.
I think we want to maintain the element of surprise as long as possible, right?
I agree with that.
And the death knell of the dragon didn't signal anything.
That was like 15 feet away. 15 minutes at least of a walk. So you've been walking for about like 20 minutes now. So you're not going to hear something from over a mile away.
I say let's try to step over it.
Be my guest.
Ash will sigh and just go up and do it.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ash.
that's fine. I mean, some 11.
Okay. You watch Ash as he approaches the wire. He doesn't even get to go into like over the wire. There's another mechanism that he steps on.
Yeah.
About 5 feet before the wire.
Yeah.
And then suddenly just the ground whoosh, goes down, and then you just see him disappear through the ice. Now the ice looked 100% solid.
I knew it was a goddamn.
You go right through it.
So
Yep.
we need to make a running jump.
I'm going to.
So,
I don't know how.
That.
We'll decide what happens there.
That's fine.
But
yeah.
I don't mean to put you on hold, but I don't want to say what happens and like.
No, you're
yeah.
fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna run after, and
Okay.
cause like I don't know how we've fallen for very long periods of time. I can fly and cast fly on Ash, so I'm going to.
Or let me at least before that, because we definitely would have heard it. You hear a splash.
Okay.
So sorry. That's one thing that you outside would know.
Oh man, hypothermia. Fuck
Oh,
guys.
crap. I only have-
Business.
I only have, like-
Bitch.
I only have like one
Right.
fly. Or I
You're
can cast fly
currently in the
twice.
water.
That's not
I
a good
know.
solution to this problem.
How long?
Wait.
Maximum 1 minute.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Diana, and I'm gonna cast fly on Diana
Okay.
and Boggs, because he's the biggest of us.
Okay.
And so Boggs, you suddenly hear this light sensation, like you can fly.
Boggs can already fly.
But
What?
not as my humanoid self.
He can be a vulture.
It can be a vulture.
You're right. I'll cast that on Franz then.
Okay.
And then I want to go down. I want to like fly down with Diana and like grab and
Okay,
pull
let's pause for a second. Let's
Ash onto Diana.
But here's the thing. So first, I'm going to need you're going to need have Diana make an investigation check to see through it, because you're just asking a horse to go through solid
a
ice right now.
flying horse, but
So,
I can do
but,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Investigation
Just
check for Diana.
Strength check.
Strength check.
Not
Me.
you,
Oh.
sorry.
Horses have -4 intelligence.
it's gonna
This
be a 9.
investigation. Oh,
Okay, you're pulled into the water.
I'm no.
Sorry.
I know, in
Like,
between.
It was a
not
good
by
roll, so
air,
it's too bad,
but from
but-
just some sort of force.
Yeah.
And it should have been with disadvantage because you're wearing chain, and stuff. But I mean, you already failed the check, so you're pulled 10 feet under the water by the time what?
Ouch.
-3.
Oh, Diana is like, you're telling her to go in, but she's not. She's like, doing this weird.
You can
It's okay, guys.
fly, you
It's
horse.
okay.
She's flying around just like whinnying. So.
Okay, I'm gonna
try
command her to land on the
There
floor.
you go. Okay. She does that and she goes right through it. And then by interacting with the illusion, she now understands it.
Even with the one, she just
Did
thinks
you take the body
quicksand.
off the horse?
What?
Did you take the body off the horse?
No, it's still there. That's why the horse is with us.
Yeah, the horse is. Yeah, that's why the horse is with us.
Okay, so
The unicorn,
Ash is
rather.
currently 10 feet under the water right now.
Okay.
Do you? I want you to make another strength check with disadvantage. You sending the horse in?
I'm on the horse. I'm gonna get down as close as I can and reach out a hand to grab Ash.
You'll have to go into the water at that point because he is 10 feet under the water right
16.
now. Okay.
Um,
You are pulled down again, even further. Ash is now
Jesus.
20 feet in.
does fly work underwater?
I would say it does, but you have to get into the water.
Then we
And you'll
then
have
we
advantage
then we
on the-
then we nosedive into the water, and I'll
Okay.
try to get on. I see
Yeah.
Ash falling.
Yeah.
I'll cast light on my sword so that I can see better
Yep.
at this point.
It is fucking cold. By
Okay.
the way.
Oh God, why?
And what's it called? Just do a strength check with advantage.
Okay. That'll be an 18.
Okay. So you're going in the direction that you are physically being pulled, so it's real easy to get to Ash. It's difficult to get him out. You're able to pull him 10 feet up. I need you to make another strength check with advantage because of fly.
12.
Okay.
Is this me or the warhorse making the check? Or the unicorn, rather?
I'm gonna whoever has the better strength.
16 then. Because she has
Okay.
+4, I have
You're
+0.
able to not get pulled back, but you're also not able to get pulled forward, so I'm gonna need another check.
Natural 20.
Less. Okay,
Yo,
you
yo, yo.
yank Ash out of the water. Ash, I just want
Black
to
dice. This rolled so many nat 20s yesterday when fighting you guys, and today it's. I love you, Black
26.
dice.
Okay. The water has some sort of definite magical element to it, and a dark magical element. And as you failed your second strength check, you were looking towards the bottom because holy shit, what's down there that's pulling me? And you see just like these like decrepit hands just coming out of the sand at the bottom.
I mean, he
Spooky,
flips him off.
scary skeletons.
Yup. Where do you land? Or go to put Ash down?
Beyond the second tripwire.
Okay.
So we fly over the tripwire and land like around like here.
Okay, I'm going to say because you're flying, you're able to figure this out. It's more illusions at that side. So do you want to just keep like popping in until you find a solid piece of land?
Yes, because I need to go
Okay.
back for Thomas.
All
Or
right.
Tomas.
And are you going to find a solid piece of land closer to the edge of the thing, or closer to this, like in the middle or the end?
The end.
Okay.
I want to like drop Ash off. Franz can fly. You can wild shape. So I'm worried about like I've got you. Are you prestidigitating us? Because I'm like
Yeah, immediately.
Okay.
I'm so
yeah.
glad
Well,
you're safe, Ash.
It is cursed water. It does not undo when you prestidigitation.
Yep.
So we'll pause that, but you're able to deposit them safely. you're able to go back and get Franz and Tomas.
I'm gonna fly across.
Oh yeah, you're flying. So you're able to get Tomas. But right now, let me see what it's. Yeah. So it is. I'm going to need the 2 people and the horse to make a con check.
Con check. Okay.
Give me a 23.
Okay.
13 and for the horse, and 14 for me.
Okay. It is cold as shit, but you're able to just kind of shake it off a little bit. And you can also, just so you know, your weapons right now are also like affected by it somehow.
Mine, no weapon.
Anything that, oh sorry, I guess, well your
They're packed weapon. The cursed shield
Yeah.
can be affected, yeah.
Yeah. But anything that was submerged is now like perpetually wet, damp, and cold.
Okay. So I land and I'm going to cast. I'm gonna turn to. I have to ask you. So like,
and everyone is safe on the other side.
I have remove curse, and I don't think the designers were smart when they designed this. It's a 3rd level spell. I have to cast it at 4th level. Can I cast it on me and another target? If
I'm gonna yes,
at
because
4th
I
level?
think that would be unfair to force you to yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna like grab Diana and I'm gonna put my head on and say like sorry, and then I'm going to remove
Poor
curse
Diana.
from me and Ash.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
it's not going to take the curses off our weapons, though, right?
I'm
Just
gonna say
us?
it's a 5-foot area of effect, so it does get both of you.
Cool.
I think that would be
Just be
cruel
sitting
to...
on the horse.
Well, because if it didn't, then I was literally going to stop it. I was going to stop Nora and
Oh wait.
have her do a weapon.
Any spell I cast on myself also affects the horse,
Yep.
just like with fly. So Find Steed is so cool. Okay, so we have like a magical bond. So I guess the curse would affect both of us if I'm sitting on her while I cast it on myself.
Yeah.
All
so I'm
right.
gonna say it's a 5-foot area of effect.
Okay, so that was cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
But I'm glad that only one of us fell in because I couldn't do much more than what I just did. I no longer have spell slots. Plan to banish the demon is no longer null and void.
So, question at this point: do we want to go into discussion early, or do we want to do a full day of play? I will say we will still probably have to go into next week to finish the...
For sure, if there's any combat. Yeah.
Right. But
Do you think the combat next time is going to take the whole session?
It's possible.
I think I personally would like to just keep playing. I'm really happy to have Ryan here, and I'm really enjoying playing with
Are you
Boggs.
coming back next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Well, that's
I want to
good.
make sure
Unless
that
I
we
die here.
definitely wrap it up within this and next week. And as much as
Okay.
I love doing discussion, I think it would be cool to potentially get to like the start of the big boss fight if possible, and have that be a good stopping
Let's
point.
leave it up to chat. Chat, what do you think? Should we continue playing, or should we move into discussion where we'll discuss everything under the sun?
Are the 3
I guess
viewers the
I'll
people
just-
currently with laptops on?
That does not count. Okay.
I don't know. It seems like they have a pretty. Monkeys with shotgun. Monkey with shotgun. What are you doing?
That he's monkey with shotgun.
I didn't know that. I didn't. That's our viewers.
So you want to do discussion?
We have
No, I was
popular
just
on
being
YouTube.
contrarian.
I just want to make sure.
I mean, if you look at like
Alright.
Critical Role, which
But-
is like the
but
biggest
Dave
one,
was
they only get,
watching us.
40,000
Dave,
viewers
would
live,
go,
but each episode
Dave.
gets over 1 million views on YouTube.
I
So,
believe that.
so this
Life
is
is
Tell
just
me
hard.
how
yeah,
you
live can be hard
do you
for
want
this
to
kind of thing
stop
with
and
narrative.
chat and do anything like sort of prep before you move forward and deeper?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Obviously, we can't take another short rest.
Yeah, we
So,
can.
no, I wouldn't. I don't think Em would or Nor would feel very comfortable taking a short rest here because it feels like now we're so close to the goal. I just blew I blew my spell or my remove curse and fly, which is 2 spell slots, which is all I have.
Yeah, that's
but
why it'd be great to take a short rest.
maybe I'll get my spell slots back when I would get re-put into my body. So we'll hope for the best with my body being infused with the radiant energy
Yeah, I mean,
of
ultimately,
Deathbringer.
Nor doesn't actually matter for the final fight.
Yeah, no, you don't matter.
That was in character.
What? What do you mean?
Woof.
But you won't be here, so.
No, I'll be there for the fight. I just won't be there when you cross the barrier.
I'm so confused about this barrier situation.
So basically, this is a big demon. Big demon does not like angels.
That's
so
the final fight, right?
So he set up a big barrier. I think it's somewhere in the fortress where we'll meet up with the barrier.
That is the final fight.
Maybe, but like I don't know how big the barrier is.
How many forms does the bad guy have?
I don't know. It's a demon. It's possessing my friend. That's all I know. I just want to kill it.
So wait, are we killing the demon or are we killing your friend? What's the difference in killing one over the other?
The demon isn't like it's like controlling like it was controlling the dragon.
Okay, so then, but when we killed the dragon died. So
we're gonna hopefully the demon will reveal itself. I think that my patron can do that, make the demon reveal itself.
Okay, that's the missing puzzle piece.
So and that's why she's coming with.
I mean, we were gonna kill the body of the friend, hence the other body.
Well, we're hoping not to kill my friend.
I think Deathbringer would have made this clear to you as well that killing the body, so long as you're able to stabilize it, is okay. So if you kill the body while the other soul is in it, it's still okay for Fae to return, so long as someone has a point of light on hands or something like that. You can still. And
I have a bunch of D6 healings, so hopefully.
Yeah.
So the goal will be cross the barrier. I'm me for the fight. And Deathbringer, this giant angel, helps us, which I think might...
But in your body.
No. She'll be outside of my body, because she just needs to cross the barrier, and then she can be big, badass angel. And so she doesn't need my body. She just needs my body to get through the barrier.
Oh.
Because she can't cross the barrier herself.
I was 100% sure that she was just be in your body the entire time.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
She might be weird in my body, but she won't be in it the whole time.
Okay, just so I get the lay of the land. We walk into this room and there's a demon in a body that looks like Fae. We fight demon.
Maybe.
In the body.
In the body of Fae. And then we kill but don't kill. And then your god does god stuff, but it's not so much a god that it can't go through a barrier. So, and then there's a barrier that we have to then get through because we can't come out the way that we came.
No, the barrier will be the first thing. But let me put it this way. Remember when we fought those spiders for that guy and we got instruments and you guys got really high and you played music together?
No, I do not remember that.
A little bit.
You played it by ear. Let's do that, okay? We'll figure it out.
Nice.
So wait. We're gonna counter a barrier, and then you're gonna. You know what? I don't really care. Let's just keep going.
Play it by ear. That's what I'm gonna do.
God, Ash has opium.
Jesus.
He would have totally smoked that. He would have totally smoked that over the last 3 weeks.
So what is is it a tunnel again?
Back to a tunnel.
Like Spider-Man
3. So Diana in the back again. And I can.
I've just been doing fucking perception checks.
No one has dark. I mean, the same have dark vision to see. Because using light on the sword is good, but it also reveals you, right?
I'd make a perception check.
Are you leading the group?
No,
I mean, I can just light
but I'm not too far behind you either.
Okay.
But also, if you are encountering anything, they will see you long before you see it.
You have advantage because
at this point there aren't very
25.
many things that are scary.
25.
They just killed a dragon in less than 9 seconds.
I'm using my dark vision to perceive things.
So Franz is
is
looking ahead, and so I think Nora's in front of Franz, but she's short, so it should be okay for him to see.
How short? We're talking how short?
5 foot.
Like it's tall, like me.
Like a shorty.
Ash is only 5 foot tall.
No, I am 5 foot tall.
Okay.
Me, Leia.
Yeah.
Ash is 6'2".
Yeah, but just know Maggie was 6 foot tall, and M was an elf, so she was 6 foot tall too. So this was it was a dramatic shortening from the perspective of what you're used to.
24. 25.
All right, so this is not a physical thing that is existing. You just see a weird bump in the wall over here, and you see down the road. And because you said you were lighting the lantern,
I know I was putting that out to the people in the group that I could light the lantern.
then we would have said, well, Boggs can see in the night, so we'll let him take the
Okay.
we'll let him take it,
Yeah.
and we'll just follow his lead.
And then I tell you guys that there's a bump over there in the wall, and then some
Two
dice on the
chimeras.
other end of the.
2 chimeras. What do they look like, Boggs? I don't know what a chimera is.
Oh yeah, you would. So,
We've got.
but
yeah, I don't know.
it's a pale chimera. So instead of being like the red
So
and everything.
15 to understand
So-
chimeras.
What?
Historical lore check. 21.
Yeah. So you, just because you have
15?
like sung about all these things, like they are 3-headed beasts. Usually they,
Yes.
what's it called? Usually they are like red, but this one is like a pure ice shape, and they are quite gnarly creatures to deal with for the average person.
Cool.
We are not the average person, though.
We're not.
Do they look demonic?
Is it low light or is it no light?
I guess I ask
Dim
you.
light.
Do they look demonic? I ask the one who can see them.
I roll a perception check, and it's
That's cocked.
14. Alright, yeah, it's pretty cocked. Oh, it's much better. 24.
They look like something that is natural.
Okay.
Not so like
Okay.
just a bunch of animals pieced
A
together.
natural
more than-
chimera.
I still haven't been touched yet today. I'll take the lead in this combat.
So actually,
encounter.
I'm thinking about.
Especially because Franz is not doing so hot.
I'm only missing 10 hit points.
Well,
Thinking
you,
about Crown
you
of
got
Madness.
hurt a lot.
Would it work?
Do they have to be humanoid? That's a great
And that's
question.
that's what I'm looking up right now.
Do you mind if I look it up? Too?
No, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
What are we looking for?
It's a
Crown of
humanoid,
Madness.
unfortunately. The stupid D&D.
What's a humanoid?
A Crown of Madness. One
Requires
humanoid of your
a
choice
humanoid.
that you see within range must succeed a Wisdom saving throw. At least that was Geiger's D&D. I'll look at where is. I can't find it
That's
on.
why I use the book.
Yeah,
Right. You can cast.
Can we just get a what's it called? Just initiative
Oh,
before
yeah,
we
okay.
announce.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
8.
I got 9.
8 as well.
So
Higher
hilariously,
natural roll between you two.
7 for me.
Does it,
hilariously, that natural 1.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
higher.
gonna rule it as a natural 1, so therefore I automatically go last? In that case, I also have a 9.
so you go before us on a natural one. That's hilarious.
Well, no, I do. Who had the highest?
We didn't
natural
tie.
roll.
We had 8s though,
Oh,
and then
and yeah. So then it goes Franz, then Ash,
Okay.
then
Fuck bars.
then
Bars are the worst
So,
class in the game.
I'm
Says the dude who's literally doing multiple pieces of damage, like 30 fucking damage every time you fucking roll.
Also, the
Sometimes multiple times a goddamn turn. Go fuck yourself.
Also, the dude who regularly says bars are the
Ooh.
best class in the game.
Can I formulate a
Yeah.
plan with you guys?
No.
I mean, you are quite close to them because I mean, you only get so much dark vision.
Yeah.
So
What if it worked pretty well with the dragon for me to get its attention?
It's gotta be
And what if I
charmed.
move up? They move up to attack me. I'll like goad them, and then right when they get into range, you guys pepper them.
Careful whatever the fuck the bump is in the wall,
I'll get 10 feet from the bump, and then I'll.
though. So these are like animals, right?
I just.
They
Yes.
seem kind of 10 feet from
No,
the bump.
no, I
so
know, I was
yeah,
trying
okay.
to make-
I was like,
I was
no,
moving
don't
it
run me
too.
in front of the bump.
No, I just wanted to get to that and then work back because
So
it's.
I walk up and I'm just going to take out my blade
Cool.
and I'm just going to yell and I'll cast Sacred Flame on one of them, I guess.
Hell
Okay,
yeah!
well let's do a we're gonna use initiative because
Oh
they
no, yeah,
all saw
that's fine.
you.
If they see me, that's fine. I was just trying to. I'm getting their attention, so whatever it takes, as long as their attention is gotten, I'm like, whoa, look at me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep. Sounds
That
good.
was just my way of getting attention if they still weren't paying attention to me. So
This one moves 5, 10, 15. And then unleashes a cone of ice, very much like the dragon. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
okay. What? 15.
Okay, you take half damage. You take 15. I'm just using the average for these ones.
Why are my eyes wet? I can actually take a pencil out. Okay. 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
And then it moves.
Oh, you fucker.
Yep.
Did they get like a reaction or anything? Because they were like presumably holding their attacks for when it approached me, or it's okay. All right, I'm down to 60 HP left. Okay. So
And
clearly they don't like that bump in the wall.
Nope, and you're about to not like that bump in the wall either.
Oh, it's gonna activate on me.
Yeah.
Does it go bump in the
second.
night too?
I wish I. 1 second. Sorry. This one's going to move.
The bump?
Yup.
No.
From the wall.
No.
As this large
No.
ice construct.
Yep.
As this large. 1 second. Ice
large?
golem. Yes.
It's a large ice, like
Yep.
in size.
Yep.
Great.
You're welcome. You are making the use of this. So yeah.
Alright, and it's gonna try to smash down on me.
Yes,
About
it
damn
will.
time, yeah.
1 second.
Please don't crit. We've had so many crits today.
Yes, you did. God, I keep.
This
bringing
is
up
what
the-
happens when the warlock decides to pull aggro.
I have a 23 AC in the tough feat.
1 second. So the first one's a 22.
Misses. The
Does
cursed
it?
shield
It does.
slams
Okay,
into it.
nice.
Oh, and it takes it crit. Not like the other crit, the one that's a 1.
Yeah,
No,
no, like
not
that,
the
like the
one
one's
that's
gonna
gonna
hurt
No,
you.
the one that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I see
It
it
does
right over
take.
here.
Remember when you gave me the celestial armor? You said it does 1d6 to melee attackers. Does that still?
What kind of?
I assume
damage?
radiant damage.
Okay, it'll take that. But we're gonna pause.
I'll roll the
Oh.
damage as I cry. Okay. Okay. I've got the damage ready for
1
when.
second. And
when
just
you
so
wanna
you know,
take
it's
it.
only this much because they crit.
This is beautiful.
Oh, I should have used my unsettling visage. It's okay. You can't go back on it now. You can't do that after the results of an attack.
Feel my pain.
41 damage.
Oh.
As it
Oh.
slams into you. And then it is Franz's turn.
I'm looking at the situation.
At least it's not a trap like it exploded.
I'm gonna go
Well,
up
that
to
would be
it.
better
I'm
because
gonna-
it'll only happen once.
Okay,
Smack.
as you approach it, you're going up to it, right?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay, just take, as you get close, and you're gonna see this as well. It is so fucking cold. You take 3 ice damage from just being...
Did I take that damage?
No, because it approached you, so it comes on the creature's turn.
Ooh, okay.
So...
Okay.
But yeah, so you take 3 cold damage.
But I don't have wall of fire.
I'm gonna try to hit it. 23.
That'll hit.
Boom and blade. Does that vulnerability to lightning damage?
No. Maybe fire.
Maybe. Okay. Boom and blade.
Ooh, green flame blade.
Noise. Noise.
Oh, that doesn't
noise.
really... That's probably
8,
worse than just making 2 attacks,
13,
though.
18, 21, 29, 34 points of damage.
Sounds good. And do you do anything else?
Nah, I'm gonna hang out up there.
The creature does take 9 damage from attacking me twice with melee attacks.
It missed once, so does it only... do
Oh,
it on
if
the
it's
hit?
only on the hit, I will take the lower of the 2. 3.
Okay. Ash, you are up.
Yeah, let's go all the way up there, but I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be too short to reach my die, Kelly. You just scooch it.
Where do you want to go?
Scooch.
1 second. You take 2 cold damage.
Alright, so it's gonna go right there.
Okay.
I want to make room for other people.
Sounds good.
2, you said?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it. Oof, probably not. Well, maybe. It's still gonna be 18.
Yep.
Alright, so it's an 18 and the second attack would have been a 20.
Okay. Yep.
More damage or inspiration, guys?
It's
More
up to
damage.
you. Oof.
Oh
more
wait, no,
damage.
sorry. I wasn't meant to. I didn't mean to do that. That's better, actually.
It's better that you've unrolled.
5, 6, plus 5 is 11, and then...
But does it have any, like, immunity to poison or anything?
So, what was the poison damage?
3.
Okay, it takes 8 out of that 11.
Just one roll. And then 7 plus 5 is 12.
Okay.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
So hard.
There we go.
So then it's going to be near bogs.
There's still a
Bogs.
chimera left.
Oh, wait.
2.
Yeah.
Bogs had the higher
One
roll.
already went.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna advance next to Franz and cast Shillelagh as I'm walking out.
Second.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your shillelagh.
And you take 5 cold damage.
Okay, 2,
5.
5.
High rollers, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna strike it with my Shillelagh quarterstaff, and that is a nat 1.
Oh.
Oof. Yeah. You don't hit him.
Alright.
M, you are up.
M is up. Alright.
I'm glad I
Don't
could
you
come
mean
help you
Nor?
guys.
Yeah, it's Nor now. A little.
Oh, sorry.
One accent, yo.
Alright, so. Burn! I'm gonna create bonfire on top of it.
Oh, and just, sorry, I forgot your... Oh, you take 1 cold damage.
Every point
Dex
really
save?
matters. I'm at like level 1 HP. Dex save, yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
DC is 18 or 16.
That's a 6.
Yay!
Okay, so he takes 2d8 fire damage, and I'll
Just
add
let me
my
know-
modifier
Let
to
me know
it.
what
Yep.
the D8... Oh, no. Let me know everything total.
Oh, wait, the total fire damage. Okay. 13 plus 5. 18 damage.
Okay. It takes double that.
Whoop, whoop. I'm in Franz territory now.
Yeah,
as,
you are.
As it just starts melting. And maybe does that counteract any of the cold stuff that's going on? Like there's this big heat happening in the middle? No.
No, it's technically 15 feet of...
Yeah, I'm just trying to pretend that my heat's making a difference. You feel a heat, but then the cold takes over again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically it's in the bonfire, so...
So what Tomas is going to do, he sees y'all taking some damage right now, so he's going to withhold it and just bless 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Boggs, but he can only do 3, and he knows all of them better.
Tomas, you're dead to me.
Okay, so we're blessed. So we are blessed that it adds like a D4 to all D20 rolls, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And next up is this one, who is going to...
Oh no, the cone of cold is gonna really hurt this time.
I'm the one that needs help on the roll.
1 second, it's 15.
These motherfuckers are critting.
I think I'm gonna go down here.
Yeah.
Alright, I think
there are several worse that's gonna happen.
Alright, I don't want to be unfair, but 15 foot would be 5. It's going to get... I think it's going to go for this bulk, and Ash is going to be out of it, so it's going to blow.
Okay. And I get hit by it, even like the golem doesn't offer me any respite from the...
Oh, I'm out of it. Fuck yeah.
No, you're in it.
No, she was just drawing line.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
I'm out.
No, it's a 15-foot cone, but it's got a bigger radius than that. I'm just trying
Oh
to...
man, I'm out of it. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a dex save. I assume I have to
That's
make
the
it. Yeah.
that's the width, not the length.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the length of it?
Please don't fail.
It doesn't say, but it's
Okay.
just going to go as far as it needs to.
15.
Okay.
Dex save.
You take half,
That's probably like, still down.
which will be 15 cold.
Oh, I'm up. I have 3
And
health.
what did you get?
God.
So, I got a 16.
Okay, so you take half.
No, I don't. I got evasion.
I know.
I didn't. Well, you need to add blessed, yeah, but I already succeeded, so it didn't really matter. But yes, I
I'm
actually
not
rolled a
blessed,
17.
so-
Oh, you're not
Alright.
blessed.
And how much do you take?
I take the full brunt.
Okay, so 31 to those who fail, 15 to those who pass that do not have evasion. And then
And
what
that's
it's
not even
going
a
to
reaction.
do, that's one
That's
of them,
just
and
life.
it forgot to recharge. See, okay,
Rogues
first one
you.
recharges,
Oh.
second one does not. Okay. And then what it's going to do is make a bite attack at you, Boggs.
All right.
Because you're right in front
I
of it.
mean,
Alright.
disengage.
Oof. That's a 24.
I know.
It
I'm
hits.
gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah, disengage.
I'll pepper them
So
from
10.
a distance for
Okay.
sacred flame or something.
It also takes some.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, it takes
I
some
go-
roll damage.
Can
as
your
Oh, no, I
god
already
possess
won.
your dead body?
I won't be dead. I hope. I
And
hope
then
that
it's
somebody else
also going
has
to make
healing.
a claw attack at you because you are right in front of it. And hit. For
Oh, I used one of my healing potions.
9,
I didn't mess it up, maybe.
11. But then what it is going to do is move back. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity on it.
So I can whiff.
Natural 20.
20.
Nice! Fuck
Hot
up.
diggity dog.
So many crits in this game.
Yep. So many.
It's been crit day.
So what's the crit roll? I'm
so
gonna
just
assume it's an
roll-
8 and then
Yep.
add 1 to it. So a 9
Plus whatever
plus
your
the 8. Right?
wisdom?
I
What's
mean-
your wisdom mod?
Oh, 5.
Okay. 9 plus 8 plus 5.
Yeah.
No, wait. 9 plus 5.
No,
because-
yeah,
9
9
plus
plus 5.
6, right?
9 plus 8 for 5.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
you got
yeah,
it right.
nine-
You got it
nine
right.
plus
No, you didn't get
No,
it
no.
right. It's 15.
Yeah.
Or 14 or whatever. But
Yep.
I was just joking. Like
Okay.
you got it right because you're counting like 20 something instead.
Yup.
Kill him.
Back to the top with this D12, which.
Oh wait! No,
Yeah.
I'm shillelaghing, so it's actually my spell attack bonus.
Okay.
So it'd be plus 8, right?
Okay.
No, that's your attack. That's your bonus to hit. The bonus to damage is just your wisdom
Oh,
modifier.
okay, I see. Okay.
This one's going to go up and aim on this side now. So it's going to get
Yeah.
these 3.
Am I hit?
At me, right?
Am I hit?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Do I get hit by it? Then
Make a dex save.
I'm down. Well,
Okay.
I have
It
3
doesn't-
health.
Yeah.
I have 3 health. So, like, I roll a 10 plus 2 plus 3. So I roll 15, which would save, but I'm
Okay.
down
All right.
Am I?
because it's gonna do more
Yes.
than
This is
3.
gonna be a cliffhanger, man.
Cool.
I'm not far from down.
Mhm.
You're down.
17.
17. Okay, so you save, you take 15.
16. So
You
that's
save,
0.
so you 0. You're down.
I didn't save.
Okay, so you take 31.
I'm down.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you roll? Is it under? You
It's
have to
just
be
a
minus
straight-
your con mod.
And it's just a straight D20. If you have a positive con mod, I let you add it. If you have a negative, I don't include that. So if you-
No, for
saves?
death. Yeah,
Yes.
for
Yeah.
true death. Well, how negative do you have to get?
Oh, I don't. That's fine.
Typically
I'm not
would
down,
be
but
typically
I
be your
just-
full HP.
Yeah.
So for me, it'd be like 75, and it has to happen all at once or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't take extra death saves from this because they're not
Yeah.
melee attacks.
Yeah, and it pops back as well. Instead of taking its full action.
The bonfire disappears.
Okay. Next up is the golem. You're up or are you down? Okay.
I still have plenty. I just wanted to make sure I
Okay.
knew what the rules were.
And then you're down, so it's not going to attack you two. I think what it's going to do is first attack you. Sorry. That is plus 10, so a 19.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. Sentinel.
Is it gonna try to attack me?
It will, but didn't it? It just went to attack Ash. It's up to you.
I'm gonna.
How hurt is it looking?
I mean,
Really
hold
hurt.
off.
I'm
It's
gonna.
fine.
I'm gonna attack it. Nice. That's gonna be an 18.
That'll hit.
Dope. Come on, lucky die. Let's do all
kill
my-
it, kill it.
That's gonna be 10,
And what kind of damage
16.
from what kind of weapon?
It's gonna be it's my rapier. 10.
Is it a magical rapier?
It's. I think so. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
16, 20. It's
It's
gonna
your
be.
booming blade, isn't it?
No, it's not booming blade.
Okay.
It's 25 points of ouch.
Okay.
Does it kill it?
No, but it's on death's door.
Fuck you.
And then it's going to attack you
Okay.
for 20 unnatural.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And, Franz, you take 6 cold damage.
Okay.
It is your turn now.
Am I supposed to be taking cold damage too?
On your turn.
Okay.
So,
Fucking gonna kill this piece of shit. Luck point. 25.
that'll hit.
Cool. ouchies to it. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Hope you die. 10, 18, 21. It's gonna be 26 points of damage.
You murder it.
Yeah.
It is done.
I'm gonna spit on it.
There's still 2 chimeras in the room.
There are.
And I'm going to use my movement to back up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to Tomas.
Alright. Ash, make a death save.
Ash isn't down.
Ash is
Oh, no, you're not. I'm sorry. That's
I was gonna be like,
Sorry.
what just happened in the room?
My mistake. Sorry. You kept asking questions that made me think that your character was down.
No, I'm
even
sorry.
Though right after
I'm sorry.
you
You're
told
going to get revenge on me, Kelly.
Sorry.
Uh.
And 1 second. Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's my
It's your
turn.
turn, So just so you know, Boggs is next in the order. Not to say don't save M, but it would be if you were going to stabilize one of them or heal.
We
one of them.
both go next. We're on the same.
So my
initiative.
thing is that they've got.
But then Boggs could revive you after.
Oh.
If you were to do a chain.
Oh, sure.
My
sure.
thing is that
That
they
makes
both
sense. I'm
moved
not saying
back,
that
and we have
Boggs
2
shouldn't be
down
healed.
people.
I was just saying,
And so
it wasn't
Ash-
like there was turns in
Ash was trying to
between.
decide whether or not it is better to go for the Chimera or to leave saving the other 2 to the fucking Paladin. Like that's.
I mean,
that's
full disclosure, that's what Tomas is gonna do.
right. I mean, like that's what he assumes. So
I
I'm
say
just
go
gonna
for
go up
that.
and attack the D12.
You
Well,
just
you can only
do
get
what
one
Ash
at a
would do.
time.
Yeah, do what Ash would do. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Tomas wasn't here, he would have fucking turned
Yeah.
around and been dragging your bodies back as far as he possibly could. But
Yep.
with Tomas here, all right. First
And
attack
just
is
so you
light
know, the
green.
D6 took damage already. If that changes and the D12 is
It
not.
doesn't.
Okay,
It
that's fine.
doesn't. All right. So we've got, and these are regular sized.
Yes.
All right. So we've got 24 and.
Oh no, they're large.
So 25 and 18.
Both hit.
Is poison gonna do anything here?
It will.
Fuck them up.
Yeah. Okay. 5, 6, 12.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad for a single attack.
And 6, 9, 12, 18.
All right.
Nice.
That's 30 damage right onto him. Death save, Boggs. And M, because you both are.
Fail.
Damn.
Wait, no. Add con, right?
Yeah.
11. Yay!
I succeed.
Let's just.
We both succeeded. We both
Okay.
rolled under 10, so we just insta thought fail, but we get the con, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're okay.
So what Tomas does, what?
Is that a homebrew rule that we're using here? Is that in con?
I don't know. Is adding con in the base rules?
I don't think so.
I thought it
No.
was just
I thought it was just a roll.
It's
Yeah.
just
No.
straight, yeah.
10 or under.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
So, did I
So
succeed?
Tomas, just because he rolled well, and he's only using so little, he just gives you each 1 HP, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
He lays on hands and he does just enough to get you.
M instantly just looks over to see if there's another ice blast coming.
You're very familiar with what this looks like. There is.
Why
Next
did I...
up is the D6, who's going to make all of his attacks at Ash.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it does not use the Ice Blast at
I mean, that's beautiful.
We'll get ice blasted.
So that would it's a recharge, right? And
It's a recharge.
getting it back.
one of them keeps getting it back. Like, it's always
Fuck that
one.
guy. Fuck that guy.
Fucking hard.
Ooh, I'm gonna say with its nat 1, that one's gonna hit the D12. So that's the
Lovely.
bite. So that's for.
Dummy can't even hit your
Like
targets.
kittens in a litter biting each other as they're trying to play.
Okay, and then it's going to make a horn attack at you, and that is 22.
Hits.
I don't know about you.
So our death saves reset on being healed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
13 damage from
some
the horns,
DMs will
and then
have
it's
you
going to make a claw
retain the
attack,
death
which will
saves
miss.
over. Like
I'm sorry,
but-
you said 13?
13, yeah. So from the 3 attacks, only 1
yeah.
hits.
That's
And then the D12 is going to make all attacks at you as well.
Yeah.
So the bite is 23.
Mm.
The horns is higher, and then yeah, all 3 hit. Because there was like 19, 17, 19. So 1 second.
The initiative is kind of fucking us because I can get you back up,
So first
but
one's
you'll
13. Second one is 9 for a total of 22, and then the third attack is 14. So 36 total.
Alright, y'all.
Franz, it is your turn.
Okay. Shoot.
You it's still up.
It's
I'm
gonna
down.
be an 18.
All right, so
You're
Ash,
using a short bow?
Hand crossbow.
Okay. Go
there's
for it.
I'm gonna
no.
do the. Which ones hurt more? I think it's a 12.
The d12.
Yeah. It's gonna. Ooh, I hit max damage. It's gonna be 11 points damage.
Nice. 1 second. Don't you get sneak attack with that?
Oh, yes, right, I do!
So 11 plus.
What? Why would he get the advantage?
Ash. No,
Oh, Ash is.
I'm down.
Still, you're
Oh.
still up there.
You're down.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak
Ooh.
attack does not.
I'm gonna say it's.
I
it's
think
in
it
this-
requires a hostile creature
It
within
does,
5
yeah.
feet.
It requires someone actually fighting within 5 feet.
I'm gonna say because this happened in this span, it's all happening at the
Okay,
same time.
that's
so
fair.
this particular round, he will get it.
Okay.
So 11 plus.
I rolled all 6s except for 1 5.
Nice.
So it's gonna be plus
So 42 plus
6,
11 plus.
6, 12, 18, 23. So another 23 damage on top of what I already said.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
It goes down.
Oh, thank God. We need you,
Yep.
Franz.
Ash, death save.
Hey!
Okay.
I'll bring Ash back
Boggs,
up.
it's your turn. And just so you know, the one that he killed was the one that had the recharge.
Okay,
So
well,
this
that's
one
good.
does not have the ice.
And I'll be able to tank all of its hits. I'm kind of like, you see that, you like as you're getting up, you see that Anna's getting up, ready
What
to
is Boggs doing?
fly.
What, like, you just have 1 hit point, right?
I have a thing that makes it so I'm almost nigh unhittable for a turn, and I'm going to use it.
I'm gonna.
I mean, disengage if you need to disengage.
There's no enemy.
I'm gonna cure my own wounds.
Sounds good.
I mean,
Nora, it is your turn.
I move up into melee range on top, and I'm going to cast one of my D6s onto Ash. You're here for 1. Ooh. And I will make 2 attacks with
I'm
my long...
stabilized then?
You're up.
I'll make 2
I'm up.
attacks...
Yeah, with 1 HP.
Yeah. I'll make 2 attacks with my long sword against it. And as I'm doing that, can I try to get its attention to, like, turn, like... well, I had 15 feet, so, like, 5... I guess this is about as far as I can. I want to try to get it so, like, it's not... It's, like, turned, like, it's not... If it wants to cone of cold me...
It can't, though.
I don't know, but I don't know that. So, like, trying to spread us out a little bit in terms of the place. So then I'll take 2 attacks. Where's Black? Black one has been very nice to me.
Come on, crit! Come on, crit! Come on!
Okay, well, that's a... I don't know what its AC is, but a 14 and a 23.
Both hit.
Yes! A natural 5 hits. That's so good. All right. So that'll be a 7 and 5. So it's 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6. 13
6
plus
plus
11. 24.
Sounds good. It doesn't like it. It's looking bloodied. Next up is Tomas, who is going to...
Smite that fucker!
5,
Don't worry about me,
20.
brother.
What?
I said, don't worry about me, brother.
1
First
HP. 3 of us are at 1 HP. I see cure wounds.
Where's it? His smite was a 2 and a 1.
Oh man.
Wait, is it undead?
Alright. I mean, it still does a good amount of damage on his first turn. And then on his second attack, it will still hit. 7. Okay, there we go.
Moral of the story
He brought
today:
this guy
cones are
onto
bad.
death's door.
Dope.
But it is this guy's turn.
Attack
and it's
me!
going
I look
to-
so juicy and wounded. I'm like on my
It's
knees.
going to distribute the attacks between all 3 of you. So the first one is...
And it's advantage against Ash.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
She's on the ground.
Oh, right, yeah. So the first
Does it
one
know that Ash is up?
I don't think so. So I guess 2 at you and 1 at Tomas. So first one is a 21.
To me?
Yeah.
Nope. Her shield.
Sounds good. Second one is a miss, and then the one to Tomas does hit for...
Brother, no. Brother, no.
9 damage.
Oh,
Shoot it between the eyes,
Alright, next
Franz.
up is Franz.
Nice. 22.
That'll hit. It's done. Like, it has...
Just do it. Do all the damage.
Oh, look at this.
That's beautiful.
That's...
How do you do it? That's a 6, 6, 6, 6, and a 5. Right through the eyes.
And it's just like, you guys are struggling, and I'm just like, beep. And I'm like,
Nice.
And I just say, short rest.
yeah, we need
Yeah.
a fucking...
I like try to slump against the wall at
Actually,
1 HP.
Can we
Oh, wait,
say we're
actually-
doing a short rest
actually-
just so I can do the math right now?
Can I?
Yeah, you can do the math
Yeah,
now.
can
I'm
I
gonna
check
clean
on
up.
Ash? Is she?
But,
Is he okay?
Well, before we do all
Yeah,
that,
that's fine.
let's do cleanup off stream because I have to start packing up. So, but you
Okay.
could do stuff. You could talk while I pack up. So let's
Yes.
just say bye.
Bye.
Namaste.
We'll see you next week.
I just rolled 8.